I appreciate you, Keisha, for checking on me, man. It's just been, ooh, wow, man. I gotta slow down, man. I gotta slow down. I'm like Bro Claude, man. Bro Claude, man. Sometimes this stuff, and you, like you said, it's a grind out here, man. And sometimes, man, when like you doing them late lives and stuff, man, and sometimes that stuff catch up with you.
Yeah, because Bro Claude, I seen him one day. He looked like he's about to pass out. I said, Bro Claude, you gotta get some sleep, man.
Yeah, man. It'll catch up with you, man. And I think it caught up to me, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's talk about this, man. Angel Reese yesterday.
Did you
Go
get to
ahead.
catch the game yesterday? Did you
Nah,
get to catch the game?
I caught the highlights. I caught the highlights, man, and I pretty much did a show on it today, early this morning, man, when I had some time. But I caught the highlights, man. But it's crazy, man. So, you know, I got my say on it. I mean, you know, what's your take?
My take is, I would say, the officiating hadn't been all that great in Unrivaled. I'll just start there. I mean, you can clearly see that certain I don't. We always say certain players were getting a special whistle, is what they call it in the W, but that was to be expected because you know it was started by two great players, and you kind of expected certain teams to get a favorable whistle. But the officiating against Angel has been kind of suspect. But hey, we used to that because we watched the whole WNBA season. But for her and Tip to get into, because basically they were just talking that ish to each other, talking that talk, you know how that, and we love to see that on the court. That makes it exciting. And the refs always seem to be injecting themselves into those situations. Kind of like when Angel and what's her name, Melissa Smith was talking back and forth.
Yeah.
They were just drawing back and forth, and here come the ref. It's like, do y'all not want no trash talk at all? Or y'all trying to police that? And in this situation, she's waving off. She's kind of waving off Tip because Tip. Let's keep it a buck. KSAP. Tip been falling on the floor every game.
But look, and it's funny that you said that. Let me go in. Let me go ahead and roll the clip. Let me go and roll the clip, and we're gonna walk the guests in the chat through this clip. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll the footage. Now, see, she's strapping her down right here, and she played good defense. And I'm gonna stop it right there. Now, what I saw when I watched the replay, is she took on the challenge. I think from the jump ball, her and Tiffany Hayes was really exchanging some words, right? So it was an intensified game because they remember the last game that they played where Tiffany Hayes was getting a whistle every time she went to the cup. She got a whistle, right?
Right.
So Angel Reese took on that responsibility to say, hey, I'm going to guard her one-on-one because Kalia Copper couldn't guard her last game. So Angel Reese said she took on the responsibility and she got up in there, right? So on this particular play, she got down in that chair, she put the seatbelt strap on, and she would not let Tiffany Hayes get to her spot. So when Angel Reese hit the ball, it actually went off of Tiff Hayes' leg, but then Tiffany Hayes hit the floor like she was hit by two double Glocks. She flopped.
Right.
She flopped.
She straight up flopped.
Yeah, so Angel Reese was like waving off. If you look at the play, she's waving off at Tiff Hayes. She didn't make that gesture to the ref. The ref thought she made the gesture to them. That's why they gave her the first tech. Now she just exactly explaining herself. Teammates came in, and look at Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes advocated for her to get thrown out the game, man. Look at
Tiffany her. Knew the whole time what she was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look at her. But she wanted her out the game because she put that seatbelt on her and she wanted to get out of it. She wanted her off of her.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. So then after that, Angel Reese addressed being the first ejected basketball player in Unrivaled with a bold post, right? So she went on to say, Angel Reese made history again, becoming the first player to be ejected from the new 3-on-3 basketball league, Unrivaled, which features several NBA stars. After a tense quarter and a half between Rose's team and the Laces, Reese was called for a personal foul against Tiffany Hayes. She later made a gesture toward the player as she walked away, following the whistle, leading to a couple of technical fouls, causing her to be ejected. So the games are played in Miami, Florida, like everybody knows, across the 8 weeks, and the teams are stacked with several notable players, including Chelsea Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, Dejanay Carrington. During Reese's February 1st game against the Laces, the 22-year-old called for a personal foul after coming in contact with Hayes, who fell to the ground. After the call, Reese waved her hand toward Hayes, who currently plays for the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA, triggering a couple technical fouls. In a clip, because we showed the clip, the intense moment, right? Reese appeared to explain to the ref that the hand gesture wasn't toward them. However, the Chicago Sky power forward said she was tossed from the game, making her the first player in league history to receive that penalty. But the crazy thing about it is, in the 7 minutes, she had 15 rebounds in 7 minutes, man.
Yeah.
She was out there getting it done. She was on pace for a 30 rebound game, man. You know what I'm saying? So then she went to her Twitter X and she said, "Happy Black History Month." Y'all know I had to be the first. So, people are coming to the fence of, Angel Reese. But the thing about it is, I just think, we talked about it, man. We talked about everything that Angel Reese goes through, the whistles and things like this. Like, when is it going to stop, Keisha? When is it going to stop?
I don't think it's going to stop, because they have realized that this is a cash cow, that every time she gets into any kind of controversy, everything blows up. Last night, everything blew up because she was ejected. People that wasn't even watching Unrivaled is commenting on the ejection. That's why I was just a little disappointed in Unrivaled last night, because to have one of your star players ejected on waving her hand, even if the ref thought it was directed toward him.
Yeah.
Is that worth being ejected over?
Nah. I totally disagree with that, man, because, this is intense. And Angel Reese she actually brought the intensity to the game by getting down in that defensive stance, clapping and saying, "Hey, I'm taking on the challenge." I mean, that's what people want to see. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to eject Angel Reese out the game, man, that's uncalled for. I don't think it was warranted, man.
Think about this case app. ESPN and CBS and all these outlets ain't said nothing about Unrivaled until last night.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they tweeting.
Yeah.
About the first ejection, but you didn't talk about the game or the highlights of all these games that's been played up until this point. The only time you talked about Unrivaled was Angel Reese getting ejected off of a bogus call by a ref who got sensitive because he felt like he was disrespected because of a waving of a hand. Even if it was a waving of a hand, I said, I just don't get it. And see, now Unrivaled is in a catch-22, right? What do? They come out and say their ref was wrong?
Oh, nah, they ain't
And show up the ref?
Nah,
They're not
they ain't gonna do that. You know how like the NBA has that 2-minute report at the end where they point out stuff that the ref missed or didn't call? I don't think Unrivaled would do something like that. I don't think Unrivaled would show up the refs like that. So, it's unfortunate. I think her whistle has, traveled from the WNBA, her style of play, all the way over to Unrivaled. She still don't get the benefit of doubt on no whistles called. She plays through contact, but as soon as you touch any other player, it's a foul. So, like, I don't know what it is, man. I really don't, man.
And then the other thing is, okay, do you think they're gonna apologize to Angel? No, they're not gonna do that, because that would mean you are admitting that you did something wrong.
Yeah.
But like I said last night, my biggest problem, probably worse than even Unrivaled, is her coach, because her coach, I mean, I'll just go back to maybe I've been watching too much of LSU. That's my problem. Yeah. Because Kim Mulkey would have lost her mind over a call like that. Kim Mulkey would have had to be escorted out with Angel Reese.
Nola Henry is not stepping up for Angel Reese, man. She did nothing. She showed no emotions to where she even let the refs even know anything. Like, she don't have Angel Reese's best interest, man. That's just me personally.
It's like you don't even have them go to the monitors and check before you let one of your best players get ejected from the game.
That's what I'm saying, man. But the two texts came so quick. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
waving of the hand. You know, even if she was waving at the ref, okay, you give her a warning. You're not going to show me up. You know what I'm saying? You get control of it then. But
Right.
the tear up that quick, like, I don't know what Angel Reese could possibly say or the words that she uttered to get a tech that quick and then tend to get the second tech. What did she say? I mean, I don't have the
know.
audio on it. I don't know what she
I
said.
don't know
But
what she actually said. I don't know
yeah,
what she said when she went to the free throw. You remember, because Tip was standing
yeah,
at the free throw line,
just standing there. Yeah,
and she was still talking that ish,
yeah,
which I like them talking. I actually like them talking that ish.
yeah.
I just don't understand why refs want to insert themselves in talking that ish. They're acting like these women is about to do some kind of I don't know, brawl on open court. I just don't get it. Now, in the LSU Oklahoma game, KSAP, they was physically pushing people. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
So you understand why people get ejected for that. But for running your mouth, no, man.
yeah.
That's crazy. If anything, you go talk to the coach and say, look, hey, you need to get your you need to get your players to tone it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Tip and her. If you thought it was gonna escalate, but they had already decided in their mind that they was through with that whole thing. So did he really believe she was waving him off? I find it hard to believe that too.
Man, look, I don't care if she waved the ref off. You
Mm-hmm.
do this so quick in a game. Like, you didn't even let the game develop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Them players was taking it out on the basketball court. It ain't like they was going to come to blows or anything like that. There was just women showing the intensity that we can be feisty too. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
for somebody like Angel Reese to really take this stuff serious and get out there to show people that, hey, man, look, I can defend out on this perimeter. I'm gonna let you people know what I'm capable of doing. And for her to take on the challenge of guarding Tiffany Hayes, a quick guard, for her to lock her down like that, I just thought Tiffany Hayes was frustrated at the time, and she wanted Angel going because she didn't want to have to deal with that the whole game.
I agree. She didn't want to deal with that the whole game. Somebody actually running up on her with length and quickness. No, would you want that the whole
No,
game? KSAP?
oh,
No.
she was in tune to the game from the start, man. Like, the way she was on the offensive glass and the way she was on the defensive boards, like 15 rebounds in 7 minutes, man. That, man, she was on pace to have a historical night and Unrivaled, right? And the thing about it is, even she sprinkled in the 6 points, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing about it is, like, you have to deal with that motor for a whole game, man. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why people do not want to play against her and have to guard her, because that's what she brings to the table. She's all over the place, man. I mean, that high motor giving it to you the whole game. And I don't think Tiffany Hayes wanted to deal with that, man. And, you know, she set the tone because, you know, when she got thrown out, I think the Rose was up. I think was they up 35-27. I think they had an
Yeah,
8-point
something like
lead,
that. Yeah,
but
yeah.
she had already set the intensity. She already set the temperature, and them girls fed off of that. And Chelsea Gray, man, like, it seems like every time we try to bury somebody, they show us something different. Like, you know how we tried to bury Brittany Griner, like, oh, she
Yeah.
ain't got nothing left in the tank, and then she come
Right.
out and do what she want to do. The same thing with Jewel Lloyd. Now everybody said that Chelsea Gray needs to come off the bench and Slim needs to start, but she wasn't even in uniform yesterday. And
Yeah, I think
then
she
look,
hurt.
yeah, and then look what Chelsea Gray does. And then it's unfortunate, man, that Jackie Young gets hurt again. So,
Yeah.
like, and you know, that was my main thing about Unrivaled, about the injuries. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see these players get injured. You know what I'm saying? But
Right, right.
you know, it's kind of crazy. But you
But
know,
Nola finally found something, KSAP. that people been saying she had Stevens on the floor, Angel, and Lexi Hull.
Mm-hmm.
And that big lineup was giving the Laces problems, K-Step.
Yeah.
Because Tip couldn't get to her spots because they switched. Angel had to guard her because Ty is not out there, right? And then you got Lexi playing great defense. And even if Stevens is just a threat out at the 3-point line, it causes you problems. She finally figured out something. I think what people are saying about Chelsea Gray is she can start. The problem is once the mismatch comes to where she can't guard who she's guarding, then Nola's got to get her out because they're gonna keep going to that matchup. Then she's got to get her out of the game, KSF. She can't leave her in there for 20 minutes and she can't defend the person that she has to defend. They can't do that because it's not gonna work. Chelsea Gray, you know how old the players are. They have one great game. The next game, you kind of, in the next game, they'll come around a little bit, and then they'll have another great game. But my problem with Nola is she expecting Chelsea Gray to do this every night for the whole game.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. That's
and
silly.
I think Nola Henry's problem is she don't know how to adjust of what's going on out on the floor. You know what I'm saying? If you see that, Kelsey Gray is getting taken advantage of, man, come on, man. That's make the substitution. That's mix this lineup. And like you said, when they went big with Stevens and Angel Reese, that's a big lineup. That's a big front court, right? But then you sprinkle in somebody like Alexi Hall. You know what I'm saying? But, even with Slim out the game yesterday, I think I'm going to have to give Nola some credit because I think she found something that finally started working for. It was always there, but she just didn't stay with it long enough in the previous games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She didn't give it a chance to work itself out. But now that she found something, it's better off. Like I said, Angel set the tone. She came out there defensive minded. Like in this 3-on-3, you got to play some type of defense. You just can't let teams just run up and down the court and score when they want to score. You got to lock somebody down. And for Angel to step up and take that challenge on Tiffany Hayes, a little squirmy, quick guard that can get to the bucket, to keep her in front of her, that'll frustrate anybody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when Tiffany Hayes hit the ground, it looked like somebody shot her with 2 double Glocks.
Good doggone well she barely was touched. And she falling out like like somebody slapped her in her boobies or something.
Yeah.
She just was out there running around. She said, well, my thing is, my problem is still with the refs. You see this is flopping.
Yeah.
And you're going to keep calling it like it's a foul?
Sometimes these refs get fooled into some of these players' antics and, they get away with things. And I think, with Tiffany Hayes, it's rumblings around the league that, Tiffany Hayes does draw a lot of fouls. And I think that's covered over to Unrivaled. And I think some of these refs say, hey, she was getting these calls in the WNBA. Why not give her these calls here? You know what I'm saying? So, and I think Angel Reese's whistle has traveled from the WNBA into Unrivaled because she don't get the calls. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese has to play through so much contact. And I said, watching last year with Angel Reese, when people was talking about her missing all these layups and stuff, I say about 35 to 40% of her layups that she missed, she had to play through contact and did not get the whistle. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is on that part. But like when you the cash cow like this and you the main draw, people gonna come see you play regardless. But to throw the mainstay out the game, man, it's drama. Drama sells. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'm like, sometimes I see stuff when they talking about Angel Reese, man. I just shake my head like, where does this come from, man? Like, how do y'all spin this? How do y'all create y'all's own narrative off of this, man? So
yeah, it's like all you got to do is watch the video and you know exactly who she was talking to. I just think if they would have took 2 minutes to look at the the video. But see, here's the thing with all of this. Oh, we can't show. We can point the fingers at Angel Reese.
Yeah.
But we can't show up the ref. Oh no, we can't go to the monitor and look at it and make sure he saw what he said he saw. We can't do that. Not on national TV. But we can try to embarrass a 22-year-old woman on national TV. That's okay.
It's like Angel got to have the thickest skin in the WNBA. I know me personally. I mean, I'm just speaking. It's probably not true, but this is how I feel. I think some of this stuff does bother Angel Reese, but she don't show it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a lot of stuff coming at a 22-year-old that, you know, for somebody of her magnitude to handle it the way she handles it professionally and goes throughout her day. I know some of this stuff got to irk her because, you know, you can look at some of her tweets and stuff like that. Everything I do, y'all post is going to go viral. You know, you make any kind of video about Angel Reese, the negative stuff, you know, it's going to go viral, but nobody wants to give her the grace and, you know, dignity when something positive happens. They don't want to produce stuff like that. They always want to produce the negativity and create their own narrative. And the reason why I said that, I saw the video. I'm not mentioning no names, but I saw the video where somebody said that they was point shaving in Unrivaled because
I've seen that.
Hold up. Did you see the video when they were saying, well, they focused in on Angel Reese at the foul line. They was like, look at the score, and she hit the foul shot, and they gave her 2 points. So this person that did that video didn't understand the rule and made a whole video about them giving Angel Reese extra points in Unrivaled. And I'm gonna put his name out there, Bitch Be Frank.
Because he didn't even know anything about the rules of Unrivaled.
Nope, not at all.
He just out there running his mouth.
Yep, he took a clip, and that's what he made his narrative off, and he produced it. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. They take any clip, just like they took a clip of Angel Reese on the bench. Somebody did another video, Angel Reese sitting on the bench talking about Sabrina Ionescu can't guard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They flipped that into a narrative and made a video about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man.
But case that they'll say we whining.
Yeah.
We just sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
We should just let it go. Let people just talk about us like any old thing. Ain't too many people hating on Angel Reese and black women. That's not what they doing. Y'all just whining.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Really? I mean, that other guy, he on there, I don't even want to say his name either. He on there today talking about some
Sometimes you just can't help it. You gotta say their name, man.
Yeah. She don't want to play basketball no more. She done gave up. She just got ejected and blah blah blah. I said, what in the hell is that black and white? So what? My thing is, why are you so obsessed with somebody you say you hate? Why did you do a video on somebody else? I mean, they had other stories today.
Yeah.
For people that you claim you love, why didn't you cover that?
And that's the crazy thing about it. It's quiet on the YouTube streets today, man. They can't find nothing on Angel Reese. Now, why come nobody got in their bag and produced about Angel played 7 minutes, but she had 15 rebounds?
Oh,
why did they don't want to do nothing like that?
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. But I and on top of it, people fall into these now. Even organizations fall into this narrative.
Yeah.
KSAP.
Yeah. It's just,
I don't know who gonna have her back. I mean, we trying to have her back.
Yeah.
You know, we trying to produce great content that tells the truth.
Yeah.
But I mean, ESPN tweeting, she ejected is like with no context, don't even explain it.
Yeah.
What kind of journalism, sports journalism is that?
I mean, that's that's what mainstream media does, man. Like you said, they ain't said nothing about Unrivaled all this
Nothing.
time. Angel Reese gets ejected. It's almost like breaking news, CNN news. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it just comes to the forefront, man. And then, like you said, if we don't talk about it in a positive light, everybody else gonna put a negative spin on it. And
The trip part about a KSF is during the game, the host, the commentators, sideline commentators is commentating during the game.
Yeah.
They was even confused, like, oh, wait a minute, they about to talk. You can hear it in their voice. They about to toss Angel Reese. I think the ref thought she was waving at them, but she was waving at Tiffany Hayes.
Yeah.
Right there on the sideline, that's what they saying. And nobody reviews it.
Yeah. That's the hard part, man. I mean, like it's, and this goes back to, I hate to bring this up, man. This goes back to what Elle said about, certain things that certain people say when Angel Reese's name comes up. Because, when she said the statement about Candace Parker, it's not about what Candace Parker said. It's what Candace Parker did not say. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to bring that up, but in a sense, she is right, because we're so spoiled now, because Angel Reese has become a household name, right? And she has cultivated an audience and a following that you can't deny, right? And when I say that you can't deny it, it's because of her star power, right? Everything that she does, she manifests a lot of things. The things that she says, it comes to fruition. And I'll take it back to when, she made the tweet a couple years back that she was going to retire her mom. And look, that came into fruition. You know what I'm saying? That came into fruition. You know what I'm saying? So the things that she does, the positive stuff, nobody wants to shine a light on it. But when you see something negative, one negative thing, then everybody wants to bring it to the forefront. And it's downright despicable because of what you pointed out, is the fact that Unrivaled hasn't been talked about on mainstream media. The YouTube streets is the one that's covering Unrivaled.
Yes.
And as soon as Angel Reese gets ejected, it's breaking news. Like it's like she is so much of star power that you can hate her or you can love her. You know what I'm saying? But regardless if you hate her or you love her, you still gonna watch her. The people that hate her, they're gonna tune in to see what Angel Reese is doing. And that's what I said about sometimes on YouTube. Some people may hate you, but they're gonna tune in to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
They might not say nothing. They're gonna be in the back of the pews just looking in, but trust and believe they watching you. So with Angel Reese, any move that she make, like that song says, every little step I take,
right?
Every little step Angel Reese takes, somebody's watching. And the crazy thing about it is, because if you're not watching and you're not focused in on her, then where are you getting all this information? You digging up stuff, right? You Googling Angel Reese and see what you can find to come on the internet and put your own narrative out there. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to listen to what old Nola said after the game?
No, I didn't see that. You got to bring me up to speed on that.
Oh, hold on. How about I just let the audience see it for themselves. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me bring it up, because Nola's got to get better. K-Staff, if she want to be a head coach one day, because
she just don't have that head coaching vibe, like to protect her players, like in situations, like go to bat for her players. I don't see that happening.
You don't see it happen?
I don't see it happening, man. Unless it's true what we saying, she just don't like Angel Reese.
Well, we're gonna see. Hold on. I'm gonna present it.
Okay.
Just let me pull it up. And you tell me what you feel
All right.
about this. Hold on, I'm doing it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and then
All right. Let me go ahead and put that on there. All right. You got it.
okay. Do I got it? Okay.
You got control.
Okay.
You
Hold
see how we
on.
do that? You got control. See, people don't know how we do that. You got control.
I got control.
You got control.
Let me make it bigger, and then I'm gonna press play.
Yeah.
Y'all listen to 3-Point Conversion Radio. It's the bomb.
Oh yeah, that 3-point conversion. I've seen them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they zooming in. Hey, she looked like the Predator.
I know. It's so crazy.
Wow.
All right. First, happy birthday.
Thank you.
If you could give your props to one player or one play of the game tonight, who or what play would you give your props to?
I would have to say like Chelsea just in the fourth. Like she just finds a way to take over when we need her the most. And she was just hitting me with great passes the whole fourth, hitting Kyle with great passes, had the game-winning bucket, obviously. And she's just a steady, really steady, calm veteran presence for us. And even Kyle just pushing through. Obviously, she got a little banged up, but came back in and finished solid. Honestly, all of us, once Angel went out, like we all banded together, and that's what it takes to win. It's not always going to be pretty. So everybody.
I would give props to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I would give props to Azure, obviously. 11 for 18 for 23 points and gave us 8 rebounds. But it was the little things that made the difference for her, right? She set really good screens to get a lot of the guards open. And then she just kept her composure all game.
Wow.
And then gameplay, obviously Chelsea, cold-blooded.
Also, Angel, she had 15 rebounds, led,
Thank
and was out like half the game. So
shout out
her.
to you, Azure.
Mm-hmm. Azure had to
We'll go
say
to
it.
Safed on Zoom.
Hey guys, Safed with USA Today. Yeah, speaking of Angel, I guess can you guys just let me know what were you guys' recollection of that whole sequence, what happened there, and what was their conversation with the refs on kind of what transpired?
Yeah, everything happened pretty quickly. The players are super competitive, and at times that competitiveness makes them become a little bit emotional. So while I understood her frustration completely. She'll just, she'll grow from that in terms of keeping her composure because she had 15 rebounds. Who's to say she wouldn't have been able to do that in the second half and then end up having 25 to 30 rebounds? So my conversation was just, I just wanted clarity around, what she said, just so that I could have a conversation with her after the game about it. But still a super young player, so she's growing and learning.
She can't be serious right now, Keisha.
Did the referees explain
is.
to you that they thought, or he thought that she was gesturing towards him, or what was maybe the nature of the conversation you had the ref with the ref after the sequence? Sorry.
Yeah, didn't really go into detail about that. Not sure what it was that made him frustrated. I think there was a little bit of confusion, just in the whole interaction altogether. So just wanted clarity around, what was said, and wasn't much. So
Keisha, I don't even need to hear no more.
There was an 18-2 run, I believe, in the second quarter where you guys really just took control of everything.
You see that?
What was working for you guys during that stretch?
I don't even need to see no more, Keisha.
Okay.
I think
it's pissing me off. Yeah, pause that.
Let me stop the screen.
That chat. Do you all see? I don't even know what to say, Keisha.
Go say it.
Do y'all? Man, I'm gonna leave that alone. I look, Keisha. What we gonna do, man? I can't believe and it's. I give Azure Stevens kudos for standing up for Angel Reese because she came in there and stepped in and said, "I give props to Angel Reese." Nola Henry, out of that whole soliloquy that she said, she did not give no props to Angel Reese. She focused on what she's going to grow from that. She got to learn from that to keep her composure. See, that's the negative stuff that we talking about. That's the negative stuff that gets put out on social media. Now, somebody's going to take that clip of Nola Henry saying this about Angel Reese, and they're going to turn it into a hour-long video that Angel Reese needs to grow up. She's flying off the handle. Wait till Jason Whitlock gets a hold of that. You see, and watch how he going to spin it. See, Nola Henry does no justice for Angel Reese, man. And like I said, that's why I said Angel Reese got to have tough skin for everything that she's dealing with. And I think that she's being cordial and being, professional, just being on that team and got to deal with Nola Henry every day. And, with her maturity that she's showing as a 22-year-old, and I don't even know how old Nola Henry is. She looks like she's probably about 30 herself, right?
Right, she do.
And for her to come up and say, well, Angel, she got to learn from that. She got to grow. She got to keep her composure.
Learn what? Not to wave at, not to be misinterpreted. Learn to stop waving at another player. Learn what?
Yeah.
And then she's still acting like she don't know what happened. Everybody in they mama didn't seen the clip. And Nola Henry, you come to the post conference acting like you still ain't seen the clip. Like that's what she said. It happened so fast. I don't know. Okay, if it happened so fast when you got to the back, why you ain't?
Exactly.
The clip is everywhere.
She didn't watch the film?
You trying to tell me you ain't watched the film?
Somebody didn't show her exactly what went on just to get an understanding on what took place and why my player got ejected?
That's why Azurá Stevens visually looked like she was feeling uncomfortable. She looked at her to the left and went back center and kind of just looked at the ground, looked at the table case there. She didn't know what to say.
Man, look, Keisha, what we're gonna do? We gonna open up the panel, man.
Yeah, open up the panel.
We're gonna open up the panel. We're gonna see.
I can
a lot
go
of people
all
in the
night,
chat.
all day.
That's kind of frustrating, man. We got the panel open, man. I dropped the link for anybody that want to come up, man. We can probably get about 4 or 5 people, to come up on the panel, man. But
man.
In the meantime, man, I'm gonna orchestrate a free giveaway.
Your first, let me tell you something, guys, because I've been around a lot of people. Your first job as a coach is to protect your players.
Yeah.
That's your first job, man. So they can trust you. If they know you got their back, they'll have your back. But that's all I got to say. Let me stop.
Well,
do your giveaway.
Nah. I'm just gonna put it out there. I just wanted to open it up for the panel, man, because stuff like this this stuff is exhausting, man. It's exhausting, man, and sometimes you just gotta fall back. But before we got Key from WWB Universe on the panel. We got Brass Tacks and we got Tony. I'm gonna get to y'all in just a second, man. But I'm gonna do a free giveaway. I got probably about 30 things I want to give away, but we're gonna start off small, and then when I do my announcement, we'll give some more stuff away. But I'm gonna give a free giveaway, man, on one of these Simply Ball dropping camo hoodies. But I need to find a way that we can do the free giveaway. What kind of y'all let me know what would be the best way to do the free giveaway. Y'all come up with something, but we're gonna do the giveaway today. But yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna open it up to the panel. Go ahead, Key. What you got?
Hey, everybody. Hey, panel. Hey, chat.
Hey.
What up?
What up?
I mean, I kind of already said a lot of what I had to say last night when we did it live. I have a lot. If y'all want to go check out me and Keisha's play-by-play, you can see my live reaction. And it was pure point. I was blue for the rest of the game. You can see it on my face. You can hear it in my voice. I was frustrated and extremely disappointed in what happened. And then furthermore, I was kind of disappointed with certain takes on, she got to keep her cool. She got to, things like that. I strongly disagreed with that because I feel like she's held to an unfair standard, especially at her age and in her profession, to always have to keep her cool when there is something wrong being done to her. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I don't even think she quite lost. I don't think it was like she lost her cool. I think for one, she was like, nah, like I'm gonna say what I have to say, and you're gonna listen. I stood in the spot she stood in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, like I have something to say, and I want you to hear me. You know what I'm saying? And then to give her the second tech, it was corny. I said last night too, Tip's behavior was corny to me. The example that I brought up was what was it? When she played Nalissa Smith and we saw the clip, they was cooking each other well, Angel was cooking her the whole game. And you know, Nalissa was fighting back, whatever, and they was talking smack to each other, this, that, and the third. And then when the ref came up to them, both of them said, chill, stay out of this. It's between us players, right? I really respected that about Nalissa, to be completely honest. Mind you, she was getting cooked the whole game. At any point, you know what I mean? She could have made that a thing and she didn't. She kept it about hooping, and they kept it between each other. And I really respected that about her. I thought what Tiffany did was corny. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's a thing too. I get that you kind of bait people in the foul, stuff like that. But the tech, it was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You should have spoke up for that. And then she tried to get them to give Angel another tech. She just like played into it. And I just thought it was corny. And you know, it's like, oh, the players are jealous of her, stuff like that. And people get upset when others say that. But it's like, it's so hard not to say things like that when you see how people respond to Angel on and off the court, if that makes sense. I don't even believe that players are jealous or this, that, and the third, but the way that people respond to Angel and then the way that the refs respond to her, it's hard not to go digging and like, because it just doesn't make sense. So the mind can't make sense of something, you go try to figure out why. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why the narratives continue to go, because yeah, y'all look jealous. You look like, you know, you have something against Angel. You know what I'm saying? Giving her 2 techs and getting her ejected from the game when she did nothing no different than any other player did. So then yeah, it looks like she has a target on her back, and that's not made up. You know what I'm saying? And I think the last thing I want to say is there's a lot of people who, especially, you know, Black women who they really relate to Angel. And so when these things happen to her, they understand how that feels in their own profession. You know what I'm saying? In the office space and corporate world and anywhere, when you know you're good enough and everybody's trying to make you feel like you're not, or make you feel like you're doing something wrong for speaking up for yourself. They say you got an attitude because you a Black woman and you express yourself in a certain way that they don't like or don't want to adhere to. So I think that's why a lot of us, you know, and Black men too. It's not about gender specifically, but I'm just saying, obviously Black women can really relate to her. It's just like, nah, I don't like this whole thing that she should be the one that needs to change or act differently. No, we need to change the organization and the way that they respond to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say on that case. I don't want to take up too much time, and I want to let other people go.
You spoke that nicely, man. All right, Brass Ass, what's up?
What's up? After they ejected her, I turned the game off. I went and watched some other stuff. I think I was watching the Netflix series called Night Agent. After that went off, I was completely done. I was done with that. I already knew what it was. And now that I see that clip that Keisha just played of her coach, she's a clown. Okay? Let's just call it what it is. She's just a flat out clown. Don't know what the hell she's doing. She's way over her head. She's selfish. She doesn't think about nobody but herself. She doesn't think about nobody but her and Azure, because they both come from the Sparks. She's just straight up a clown. Okay? You can't coach. You don't know what you're doing. What you said about the situation, that the clip that Keisha played was just totally out of bounds, totally unprofessional, and you don't have nobody's back but Azure. She started off talking about one player, not giving props to Angel, and not giving props to also Lexi Hall, who played her butt off.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? She didn't even mention Chelsea Gray having a better game than she's had the whole season. You know what I'm saying? So she's just that. I've resigned myself to say she's the clown. I ain't even going. We shouldn't even complain. But what she does, it ain't surprising. The only thing that surprised me actually is when she started off the game with Angel, Lexi, and Azare, which is their best lineup.
Yeah.
Okay. At least I give her props for learning that much. But that situation where she just sat there with her arms folded and allowed them clown ass referees to do what they did to Angel and just allowed it to happen, didn't protest. If that was Teresa Weatherspoon, she would have got tossed out too. If that was, I think
she would have went livid.
She would have crashed out for real.
Yeah.
Like you said, if it was Kim Mulkey would have got kicked out and arrested.
Yep.
You know for sure. Kim don't play that.
If it was Dawn Staley, she would have got kicked out.
Yeah. It's just
You know
she don't show no type of emotion when it comes to Angel Reese. She don't show nothing. Like
I think she mad. I think she mad because Angel only like men. That's what I think. Because she's young enough to probably try to push up on her, and she looks like the stud type to me. I don't know. But to me, she looked like she mad that Pretty Angel only like dudes.
Yeah.
Remember that sister that played in the WNBA back in the day that went to Stanford? Her name was Candace also, but her last name escapes me. When she used to we used to complain about the studs bullying on her, and that's why she got up out the league. I forget her, and I don't know if you remember that case, Sat.
Candace.
Wiggins.
Wiggins, yeah, Candace Wiggins, yeah.
Candace Wiggins. I think it's the Candace Wiggins effect.
Yeah.
Straight hottie, straight, like men. You know what I mean?
Candace Wiggins, you're right. Yep.
You know what I mean? I think it's the Candace Wiggins type thing with Nola and Angel.
It's crazy, man, because she shows no emotion to Angel's play, and like you said in that press conference, she started out just giving straight kudos to Azare Stevens, just straight kudos, and I'm glad that Azare, stood up for Angel Reese, man. And
shout out to Azare, man. Shout out to Azare. But she's a good girl. I like Azare as a personality. I like her as a player. You know what I'm saying? She's a good person.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So she gonna ride for her teammates, whatever team she's on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically these people, and then the crash out of the fans, and then the total hypocrisy and disingenuousness of mainstream media. Like we were saying earlier, like Keisha said earlier, they was not talking about Unrivaled at all, good or bad, until what happened last night.
Yeah.
You ain't promoting the league, you ain't promoting the players, you ain't talking about how popular it is right now. You're not talking about how these girls are balling out. You ain't talking about these coaches like Phil Handy, who's just coaching his behind off. These coaches that are coaching these coaches. You ain't talking about these players. You ain't talking about the popularity of the league, the way that they take care of these players. You ain't talking about Fee. You ain't talking about Stewie. You ain't talking about nobody. But as soon as Angel Reese gets into a little tat-a-tat with the referees, they kick her out. All of a sudden, like you said, K-Sap, it's headline news. It's on CNN. It's on Al Jazeera.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Walter Cronkite was a lot. They dig him. They can probably dig him up and have him talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So these are clowns, man. These are just clowns. They mad at, because the bottom line is they don't like what she did to Caitlin Clark in that national championship game. They still pissed off about that, and they mad as hell because they predicted that Angel wouldn't do nothing in the WNBA, that she wouldn't amount to nothing and be nothing in the WNBA. She would go away and not bother they white Jesus.
Yeah.
Bad news for you, punks. Angel Reese, pound for pound, the best rebounder on the planet, man or woman. She's still that dog. She's still that GOAT. You see what I'm saying? One of the GOATs, already at 22 years old, already a legend, already an icon, already an idol to many girls, many white and black. Y'all pissed off because she's better than you thought she would be, and she's going to be better than you can imagine she'll be at only 22 years old. Just wait till the season starts. You're going to see the full power and glory of Angel Reese, the Chi-Town Barbie.
All right. Hey, good point, man. Let me get somebody else in here. Go ahead, Tiffany. What's up, Tiffany and Company?
Hey everyone.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Tiff.
I love that you guys scheduled a crash out session. I think that's so funny. But it's also needed because I I don't know. Like, let me start with the ejection. First of all, there wouldn't even have been an ejection if Nola had reviewed the call. Because Tiv Hayes fell on her own. Angel did not touch her.
Man,
So I
she
was
felt like she got shot by 2 double Glocks.
literally, and she slid. I was like, okay, at least like, first of all, she's too old to be sliding like that. She know her knees are not good.
Mhm.
Second of all, Sloot, at least when Sloot falls at her big age, she has enough composure to stand up and get back in the game. But Tiff will lay there like someone just took her leg off, like she got hit. It was a drive. I'm like, girl, get up, get up. So I understand why Angel was waving her off. This is another reason why they need to have, and this might be like a hot take, but I don't like the fact that they have refs with other interests, right? Someone says that ref was an Iowa grad, whatever. Like, it's always these men, these white men, who are taking these actions from competitive women, mostly black women, as aggression. If you're not competent enough to know the difference between a player going back and forth and disrespect to you, you think everything that she does is disrespectful, babe, you don't need to be working for a women's basketball league. That just needs to be that. So I'm like, did they train these refs? Like, because these refs have been coming for Angel from off rip, and a lot of us peeped that, but we wanted to say, oh, maybe it's not, maybe it's not. But ejecting her off of a hand toss, that's like, and people are like, oh, well, Angel fans, Rose fans are doing too much. No, they're not. Like, they're treating her like she's the help. Do you understand that she is the most followed player? She has more followers than all the unrivaled teams combined, plus the WNBA combined. So why are they acting like she is just a girl from around the way? They need to put some respect on her name. And so I feel like I really love the fact, I hate that she was ejected, but I love the fact that Angel, went onto her social media platform and let it be known, like, this some BS. Like, and multiple times she let it be known, because I think, Unrivaled trying to like put a picture of Angel in the recap or whatever, trying to pretend like nothing happened. Nah. You can't do that. You can't take someone off of a generational game. Mind you, she could have had a triple double last night, but because Tiff Hayes can't dribble, I'm like, Tiff, you know you can't dribble. You thought because you was talking cash shit. Oh, sorry. You thought because you was talking big talk. My fault, came fast.
Now you good.
You
There's no
thought
big deal on that one. Sometimes it'll happen.
okay, my fault. But you thought, because she was running her mouth last game talking about Steph Dolson shut down Angel Reese. So Tiff didn't know who she was playing against. She don't know Angel will clamp you up at the perimeter. And I was like, Kate Martin, she don't drive towards Angel. She see her shadows from the last game. Angel took the ball from her twice. Kayla McBride, she stopped going towards Angel too. She was like, you know what, Angel, let me pass. Tiff didn't have any foresight because she has a big old ego. She has a big old ego, and that ego got bruised. So I feel like at the end of the day, like, it's whatever. What goes around comes around. Hopefully Tiff gets better, but that's the reason that flopping techs exist, right? You usually, if you flop unnecessarily, you get a tech. The taunting back and forth, it should have just been a double tech. A tech on Angel, tech on Tiff, and then let it go. But because they see everything that she does as aggression, Tiff over there is like, give her another tech toss. I'm like, are you really a big dog if you got to get a 22-year-old rookie kicked out the game so you have a chance to win? How about you get into dribbling practice? Trip Hayes. That's what they need to call her. Trip Hayes.
Trip Hayes.
Tired of her. And I'm tired of Nola too, but I already knew Nola she's not a leader. She's not a leader. Chelsea is the better leader on that team than Nola is. And I feel like eventually, like, she's slowly figuring it out. But I'm like, her basketball IQ is just very low. I think that's what it is. Because anyone who has watched Angel play knows that she's the best defender on that team. So she figured it out when Angel was guarding Kayla McBride, when she's guarding Tiff Hayes. Like, I'm like, you've been in practice with this girl for months. You've been watching this girl on the W for months, and you don't know that she can guard a guard. I'm just like, maybe she a little slow when it comes to picking up the basketball IQ. So She got one more game to piss me off. She got one more game to piss me
Just
off.
just
And
one
I'm gonna
more,
be
huh?
one more, and I'm gonna be in her comments
So
because I gotta
Tiffany,
give her a little bit of
what do you
grace.
think about the press conference? What do you think about what she said at the press conference?
I think that she is worse than Darvin Ham because she don't
Mm.
even watch the games. It's like she's watching the games like a movie. She's not digesting anything. And I feel like if you're star player or whoever, first of all, I'm confused why she's twerking for Azare. Maybe they got something going on. I don't know. Let me not put that out there. But but I will
She
say
is
like
twerking.
I will say like
Well, I'm about to leave.
it was weird that she mentioned the rebounds. And anytime she says something nice or good about Angel, she got to look at the stat sheet. It's like, oh, so you don't understand that like Angel is number one on the other teams like defensive schemes, and you don't understand that Angel is the glue. Like she's the one. Like I just know that she doesn't watch games and she doesn't digest it. She's just looking for what Azare can do and what Azare does. And I'm like, girl, you her number one fan at this point. So I'm done with Nola. She got one more game with me. I'll cuss her out. She got one more game.
Oh,
All right, Tony, what you got? Tony, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why everybody's surprised at what she said at the post conference. She had a smirk on her face when Angel got kicked out, so I'm not even surprised at what she did at the conference. Um, One thing I learned that you put Angel as a point guard, and she starts to cook because she was running that team of her, Lexi, and Stevens. And I think that I said what I had to say yesterday because really and truly, you had that whole thing where she got to be quiet and stuff. She don't need to be quiet. She needs to let everybody know how she feels because she's been doing that for too long now, where she's been quiet and not saying anything. And this generation, that's how they are now. You see,
Tony, they said your mic is a little low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can y'all hear it now, chat?
Can y'all hear me now?
Keisha, can you hear?
yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like I was saying, at the end of the day, right? Angel took what was supposed to be negative towards her, and she went on X and made it something positive, mostly in a joke. And also, if I don't know if some people saw it, but Big Four reposted her stuff and they shouted out each other. So what was supposed to be negative towards her became a positive thing out of it. And that's what I love about her, right? She's not taking the negative stuff and just, oh well, they're all downing on me. She makes it into a joke, right? She makes this girl is so intelligent. Is beyond. I can't believe she's 22. That's the first thing. I can't believe she's 22. And as for all the negative things, well, you have UKSAP, Key, Keisha, and everybody else who has a podcast. Just go out there and make positive things. The more positive podcasts out there countering the negative, it'll make it better for her. And that's it. Because at this point, I'm not going. I think everybody said what it need to be said. I've said what I had to say yesterday. I crashed out yesterday about 2 times. I almost cussed out Brocard on there, and because I just don't understand it when it comes to her. Why the hate so much? But like I said before, because of her status, it comes with it, right? But I love how she navigates through it and not allow the flop queen, Tiffany Haddish.
Got hit by
Right.
2 double Glocks.
Oh, more than 2 double Glocks, man. She was flipping and flopping like a fish out of water. No, I'm serious. But she was mad. I guess she was mad because every time she tried to dribble past Angel kept
She couldn't
getting
get her.
the ball
She
away from
strapped her up.
Yeah, she couldn't
she
get by.
And then when Angel started clapping her hand, you knew it was
That pissed her off right
it was
there.
coming on.
That pissed her off right there.
She really. Then how can somebody explain how she got a concussion?
Yeah, that's what somebody said. She got a
Oh,
concussion.
I
I
think
don't
it was
know.
a couple of plays after that, though. I don't know. I think she was back on the floor again, but I don't remember which play it was. It was after Angel had already left, though.
Oh, so she did another flop again?
She did. She
And
did.
they acting up in the chat today, man. Like where all these people come from? They acting up.
Yeah,
Hey, Case out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got something to say real quick.
that's all good. Go ahead.
All right, hold it. Let Tony
Go
finish.
ahead, Jonathan.
Go ahead.
Okay, I already said half of what I said last night, and I was upset. And I'm hoping that all I can say is I'm hoping that Stewie and Fee takes care of this because that just made their league look bad for the way how they ejected her. You don't eject nobody for like talk trash or taunting another player. That's been going on for centuries in basketball. Not while all of a sudden it's a bad thing when Angel Reese does it. Like, get out of here with it. Like, that girl can't catch a break for nothing. And, like I said, I'm trying to get it all out of my chest as much as possible.
Jonathan, sometimes you let it get the best of you, man. Like
I know.
sometimes you gotta relax, Jay. You gotta relax, man. But go ahead and finish, man.
No, well, I can't, all I can say is it's like if it wasn't for her, that's not only WNBA or Unrivaled will be watchable, but people's podcasts won't grow as big as they are, especially these content creators with these false narratives about it. Like even on her Twitter, Sports Illustrated saying she the first one getting ejected. And she had to repost and say, "Look, I'm finna get the clickbait going. The clickbait about to start now. Everything I do goes viral. Like this girl ain't lying. Why is everything she doesn't go viral? Where's all that same energy when Enrique caught one of the refs the B word? So you see, nobody ain't addressing that, but they come on to our pages and talk about, oh, you missed the part when Angel Reese did this and Angel Reese did that. These little false narratives that was never made. Like we're not gonna have people in here, putting words in our mouths, twisting up words, saying stuff, trying to make us look like liars when they're the real liars. Like I'm tired of people, just coming on here and just, making any old kind of excuse to defend anyone that does something unfair to Angel Reese. You don't have all this. You know what? Case up. I'm gonna get off. That's all I need to say. And I was asking you if you can make me one of your moderators as well. That'll help.
All right, I got you.
All right, appreciate you, man.
Well, Jonathan, man, you got
Jonathan,
Jonathan, boy, he be letting Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, you be letting these people run you hot, boy. I mean, Jonathan, passionate, boy. Yeah.
No, it's just I watched basketball for years. I watched football for years. I've never seen, I watched WNBA for years. I've never seen players receive the hate or one player receive the hate off of one rivalry. It's just a rivalry. No one should have to disrespect every other player to uplift their player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
It should be just. It's just okay. I like this player. I'm gonna focus on her. Not I like this player, but I'm gonna come over this other player's side that I don't like and just mess with her to troll people to get people all hot. That's new and dumb, and it shouldn't be allowed.
All right. Hey, that's good, Jonathan. Real quick. Hey, look, check this out. We're gonna have a little break in the action, man. I'm gonna do this free giveaway. I got 8 people that answered the question that I put on the screen. What was Angel Reese's date of birth? And we got 8 people that entered the contest. So I'm gonna do the free giveaway right now. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. I put your names on the wheel. So let me
spin the wheels.
Yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel. Let me share my screen here. So let me go ahead and let me bring this media on here real quick. Let me see. Let me go ahead. Okay. So everybody see that? Can y'all see that?
I see the wheel.
All right. So man, we're gonna spin this wheel, right? We got a couple names in there, and then we'll announce the winner. So we're gonna do it live so y'all can see that it ain't no cheating. You know what I'm saying? Your names is in there. So we're gonna go ahead and spin it. So here we go. Spin this wheel. So we have a winner. It's Twyla Russell. So Twyla Russell is the winner of the first giveaway. So Twyla, if you in the chat, send me an email what size you need and your address so I can get it sent off. Twyla Russell. So everybody see that?
Yay.
So y'all give it up to Twyla Russell. All right. So Twyla, if you in there, man, send an email to let me put the email, send an email right here. Give me your address so I can send it off to you and what size you need. All right. Twyla. Yeah. So let's get back to the regular scheduled programs. So other than that, Keisha, we're gonna move on from that. I know you want to talk about, some of these trades that went down and some of these free agent signings. So go ahead and kick it off.
I will kick it off with this because this Chicago Sky, they didn't sign two people. They signed Rebecca Allen, and then of course they already had signed Vandersloot, and they signed Michaela Onyenwere back. Who's the other person they signed?
Kia Nurse.
Jackie.
Kia Nurse, that's who it
Nurse
was.
And what's his name?
Yeah.
Bro Gad in the building. Wow.
Oh, Bro Gad in the
I ain't
building.
seen Bro Gad in a while.
So in other words, they had Icy Hot and Bengade.
Right, they did not.
Yeah.
Now we got all these other free agents flying around to these different teams. DeWanna Bonner just went to Indiana Fever along with Natasha Howard.
Indiana ain't playing.
No,
I'm not with DeWanna Bonner. It's Black History Month, and you going to Indiana Fever? Come on,
Tony. I don't know why your
Right.
mic's so low today. What's going on?
Oh, I don't think she heard.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with her mic.
Yeah, it is. DeWanna Bonner went to the Indiana Fever, and then Tina Charles signed with Connecticut Sun. But that is the organization that drafted her. So maybe she's doing some kind of retirement season. And then of course y'all already know what happened out there in Dallas. They got Nalissa Smith, they got Dejanay Carrington. You know what's going on out there. And then Phoenix got Alyssa Thomas. And what else have some sound like I'm missing something?
That Dejanay Carrington to Dallas, man. That is wild, man.
Yeah, the Boo things are back together again.
Like, they go from Baylor. Now they going to Dallas.
Yep.
Like, how did I don't know.
But this is my question to the panel. Jeff P said he fired Teresa Witherspoon and got rid of Kennedy Carter because he thought that free agents wouldn't want to come to the Chicago Sky with whatever dysfunction he said was going on in Teaspoon's tenure. Now we've seen all these. Now all these moves have been made, and we still didn't get. We got some pieces, but we didn't get no big splash of free agents as he was claiming would be scared of Teaspoon and Kennedy Carter. So I want to know what's y'all feelings on that, because it sounds like Jeff P just keep lying and lying like a low down dirty dog to me.
I don't know what Jeff P doing, man. Them pieces, like they said, slow motion is better than no motion. But I think Jeff P is really showing you who Jeff P is. Like, he came out and said he wanted big guards. Old girl is 6 foot, and the other one's 6'2". Kia Nurse is 6 foot, and then the other girl, what's her name? What's the other one?
Rebecca Allen.
Rebecca Allen. She's 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. You got your big on the wings. I like the Kia Nurse signing. I mean, it got to grow on me. I think, but we got to see what she's gonna do. And Rebecca Allen, she's coming off an injury, so we don't know what she's gonna bring to the table. But Jeff did keep that number 3 pick and that number 10 pick. So now, if he don't make no more moves, like, what is he gonna do with?
No, K-Sap. No, he told us that Teaspoon had to go.
Yeah.
Because he was scared that free agents wouldn't want to come to the Chicago Sky. That's what he said. He said she was scaring them off.
Well, I ain't defending Jeff P. You know that.
Her and Kennedy Carter. So now he didn't let Kennedy Carter go for free. And we getting, like Sister Tony said, now Rebecca Allen might be good. I don't know. But she is coming off an injury. She is coming off the icy hot.
Coming off that shot.
So I want to know, am I looking at this wrong? Or is Jeff P just a straight up? Let me not say that I'm live on. Let me let y'all go, because
Jeff P need to be fired, as far as I'm concerned right now.
Yeah. Well, hey, like I said, Tony, I mean, it's crazy. We got a lot to say about Jeff P, but hey, we got somebody new. I don't know if this is the first time being on the panel. This is Toya.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Good.
All right. What you got for us?
I guess trouble.
What's the trouble?
About I kind of disagree with the panel a little bit.
Hey, do what you got to do. Come on.
About Angel getting ejected. I think it was warranted because 9 out of 10 times in the NBA, when you wave off, even if it's if the referee perceives like it's directed at him, they're just gonna give you a tick. And then usually people would shut up, walk away. They don't keep mouthing off to get a second one. So I mean, we could say all we want about the coach and she should have challenged it or whatever, but Angel gotta zip it.
I mean, she didn't say nothing egregious though. Like,
I don't know. We don't know. She a Baltimore girl, and they can give it to you.
But the first tech, I don't think the first tech was warranted. She was not waving that official off. She was waving off Tiffany Hayes.
Yeah, but the refs, like, they don't care. Like, if they feel they get offended for little stuff. So if they feel like maybe it's directed at them or you're being disrespectful, they're just gonna give you a tick, just to flex, to say I'm in charge of this game, so y'all better know,
But okay, I understand what you're saying on that. But the second tech that she got, the referee got to give some explanation. Like,
was a second ref. She took the bait because Hayes was like messing with her. A smart player would be like, I know what you're trying to do.
The ref bought into what Tiffany Hayes was doing.
Well, you like Angel's the biggest star in this league. She's the face. Like, there's nobody else. There's nobody more famous than her in Unrivaled. Like, who comes close? Maybe Sabrina. Maybe. So you all eyes are on you. Like, Hall or these other players, these no names, like, they could do whatever. The attention is not gonna. But you're like Caitlyn. I'm sorry, my bad. You're Angel. Sorry about that. You're Angel. So you have a lot of eyes on you. So the refs, they're looking at you. Like, any little mistake you make, they're gonna target you. So Angel, she gotta be like,
no,
okay.
No, I can't say that. I gotta disagree, because if you're a superstar like that, them refs are not just gonna throw superstars out of the game that quick.
Well, they usually give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. I mean, they do it for Luka. He be mouthing
exactly.
off. He acted, LeBron acted fool off.
Exactly. So some of these,
you'll never see LeBron ejected.
Never.
Exactly. And you don't. And Angel Reese is, in her defense, she's not getting superstar treatment. You know what I'm saying? They treating her like she's just a nobody.
Not really? Because
because you don't throw. You cannot.
Enrique's
You cannot eject her from an unrivaled rec game. You cannot do that.
It depends on what she said. She probably.
But hold
said
up.
so.
But you still okay. You give her the first tech. Now you gotta minimize with her. Be like, hey, look, if this, we don't know what was said.
Yeah.
But for Tiffany Hayes to do what she did to eager it
she should have
on,
got a tech too.
exactly. But just to focus on Angel Reese to give her a tech and get her going,
Well, she's a
I
star
disagree
player.
with that.
She's the biggest star in the league right now. So
you can't throw them out the game.
The first ref that gave her the tech, he was trying to come over to the other one to tell them lay off, like it's okay, but she already gave her the tech, so it was too late.
But that's what I'm saying. If you the biggest face in the league, you cannot throw out your superstar.
Yeah, well, they should have known better. Like I personally would have given them both techs to even it off.
A double tech to even it off, and then shoot the foul shot, and let's keep it moving.
Yeah, but Hayes was acting up too. Like she baited her and she won. Well, not really. She got a concussion, so.
So then that says a lot. Tiffany Hayes, Angel Reese. That says a lot.
Yeah.
She got more clout than Angel Reese. Tiff Hayes does.
She don't. But
when it comes
to
in
their eyes, because they didn't give her not one foul, even after all that flopping and taunting she was doing.
She should get fined. She should get fined for flopping.
Oh well.
You know how the NBA got that rule in place? If you get caught flopping, you get fined.
Yeah.
Tiffany Hayes, these last 2 games against the Roses, she has been flopping all over the place. And like I said, she hit the ground like she got hit by 2 double glocks.
Nobody. Angel have to know. She have to know all eyes on her. She's the star player right now. So you have to be like how Clark is. She gets texts all the time. But
that doesn't make any sense. Like,
has she ever been ejected?
Never. Hey.
Toya, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You remember when you was 22 years old?
If I'm 22?
No, you remember when you were 22 years old?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think everybody keep forgetting her age.
Yeah.
And secondly, this is supposed to be developing the players.
Yeah.
So how you gonna kick out a player that you're supposed to be developing out of a game?
She probably used some F words and all kind of stuff. She was like,
but she wasn't cussing. That's the problem.
I don't know, but
even if you don't know, I don't care. Like we have seen Fee and Stewie and Enrique cuss out the refs on camera, on mic after a BS call, and they didn't even get a tech.
No, nobody said nothing about when Enrique Umbawale called the ref a B word.
Right.
When Tiffany came on, or when Tiffany came back on the last game, and she said, "I gotta come back in the game because they effing doing."
Yeah.
And that was on hot mic. And
Tiffany Hayes said that coming back in the game.
Nobody said nothing.
They're targeting Angel like
on her back right
exactly,
now.
and that's what we're talking about. She has a target on her back, and she shouldn't because she's the big. If Angel walked away from Unrivaled today, their views, their engagement would go to hell. They would not
leave. She wants to leave.
She should leave. Why are they treating her like the hell? They're treating her like a bench warmer when she's a starter. She's an all-star. She's, was in contention for Rookie of the Year, arguably the biggest star. Honestly, if Angel's even doing them a favor, if we're being real, Angel should have been one of the people to get that $1 million contract. But Sabrina Ionescu got $1 million contract.
She's doing nothing. I want to be Sabrina. Tell me how to get money without working.
Sabrina don't even show up for half the practices and half the games, bro.
Don't need to.
You touch Sabrina, you breathe on Sabrina too hard, you get a foul. Like literally. And so I feel like we're ignoring the fact that it's not even just the refs. Stewie, Brianna Stewart, and Nafisa Collier need to get their stuff together. You don't bring in a superstar and treat them like crap. Like
they're fighting for their lives too,
I don't care. They have super whistles. Stewie is washed, bro. She is running up and down the court, huffing and puffing, but she gets all these foul calls so that she can average 10 points or whatever the heck she's doing. It doesn't make any sense. And that's why I think that instead of, trying to pick apart what Angel should have done, we should be raising hell on the Unrivaled. Send them emails.
I'm mad at Angel. She took she had like 16 rebounds. She could have got like a double, like a big one. You can't play
You can't play your
But y'all keep
game.
forgetting that she's 22 years old.
Well,
And
I
can
don't
I
think
And
say,
she's
she's
been
and
26.
holding that in for a long time now.
yeah, she's
And
frustrated.
and any human being, anybody that at her age would have spazzed out long time ago.
You gotta be careful because they will injure her. That league, they
That's
injure
what I'm
people.
saying. I'm happy
they
actually
do
they took her
not.
out. You saw how many people got injured? That game was
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
And when you don't
That
ref
game
the
was
games
cursed.
appropriately, then people get injured. So I'm happy they took her out. And I hope Angel sits out the next game if they
Let
keep
me,
playing in her face.
can
Yeah.
I say one thing? That one comment about she's a Baltimore girl, so she's gonna give it to you. Hey, let me tell you
My
something,
sister's
honey.
from Baltimore. I know they.
Hold on. Let me tell you something, honey. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'll give it to you. It has nothing to do with where you
I'm from
from.
the islands, and I'll give it to you just because.
It has nothing to do with if you gonna stand up, especially when I was 22 years old. Lord have mercy. If I thought you was doing me any kind of wrong way, you would have heard my mouth. And it has nothing to do with being from Louisiana. That is just my personality. Of course, it shaped me into the woman I am today because of the culture I'm from. But trust me, if I'd have been from the islands where
I'm
where
from the
Sister
island.
Kona is from,
No,
you would have still got it if I thought you was doing me dirty. Especially when everybody's watching you doing me dirty. I don't take
all this money
disrespect.
is involved, though. Not with all
I
this
don't
money
take
on the table.
disrespect. Look, I don't take
What are you talking
disrespect too
about?
well.
You get
I'm telling you this. I would
250,000.
have cussed out. I would have done cussed them out a long time ago. And I remember when I was 22, I used to cuss people out. I tell them in American, then I go back into Jamaican because I know you don't understand what I'm saying.
Big
So I
up
just go ahead and cuss your ass out in Jamaican, and y'all just looking at me crazy. But but she is very calm for somebody who's at 22
Yeah,
years old, right? And we
yeah,
got to understand that at this generation, they stand up for themselves. Back
yeah,
in our days, maybe we wouldn't do that, but in this generation, they stand up for themselves, and I'm proud of what she did because enough is enough. Because if
I'm
she
not
didn't do
proud.
it,
She took a
you
bait
didn't
from
even
a
see
nobody.
what happened. You didn't see what happened. That put a spark into that team. I've never seen that team act the way they did after she got ejected. It put a spark in that team, and they came together and started playing and won a game.
Yeah, they did good.
And that's the positive side of out of it. We can't sit here and say what she could have, should have, never. We can't keep doing that. She's a 22-year-old. She just retired her mom
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
at 22. I wasn't doing that at 22. I retired my
Now,
mom at 30, not at 22.
My mom's still working, so good for you.
Right? So I mean, we gotta stop trying to say what she shoulda coulda do. Enough is enough. She's been treated like crap. She got the worst coach ever in the league.
She should
The
have got a better
worst.
call for real though, because when Reggie
The
Miller hit
worst coach. That
they
woman is
tossed
not developing her
Reggie.
in no way, no form, no how. But see, Angels, she don't complain. She's smart. She went and got Lisa Leslie. She went and got Fee. She went and got other people to come and train her, even though the lack of training that she's getting from her coach.
Wow.
And we got to start looking at the positive things and stop trying to highlight the negative. That's the thing. I'm as a black woman, because she is a black woman, and we in Black History Month. We got to stop uplifting women now, and stop trying to highlight their negative and what she shoulda coulda do, because she didn't go out there and cuss anybody. She didn't go out there and started a fight.
Now she was probably cussing. I'm 1000% sure about that. She was probably cussing.
She wasn't cussing, because if she was cussing, I don't think Chelsea Gray would have picked up for her. I don't think Kai would have started picking up for her. They would have walked away if she was cussing out there. So we got to stop doing that. We got to highlight black women. And as black people, we got to start highlighting each other.
But it's two black
I'm done
chicks
saying
that
my
was
piece.
going at it. So I mean, if it was like, if she was going against Caitlyn or something, I could say okay, they was being racist and stuff. But it's two black chicks, both in it. So
we're not talking about racism. She just talking about uplifting each other. That's all.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, she wasn't talking about Tip. All Tip did was ask them to eject Angel Reese, and they did it like she's some kind of special player.
But she's not gonna be back next season, so I don't know why Angel would even take that. I wouldn't. I could tell I'm making a lot of money here. I'm getting opportunities. Tiffany, she's done. I don't know how old she is, but I don't really know her like that. So, she was for the Aces, I think. Okay, yeah. I would just let it go. Fuss on the sidelines, cuss out, with my teammates away from the refs, Cause Clark does it all the time. She gets teed up and she continues to act the fool, and her teammates will pull her aside and say, "Okay, calm down before you get tossed."
But you
Nobody
don't
I'm
understand.
gonna tell you something, Toya. Sometimes you get to a point in life, because I know I've come to that realization every now and again, and it might be inopportune time, and you might be like, he's about to crash out. Sometimes you just ain't gonna take it no more, and that's it. And sometimes it's just that moment. That's it. I'm gonna speak, and I'm not gonna let people walk all over me. I'm gonna
But
stand
something is
10
happening
toes down right here.
Something is happening behind the scenes. Like why she's getting double text and stuff and getting each. Something is happening. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like there's no reason why she should get tossed. I don't care what she does. So something not right. Why they would allow the superstar player to get tossed up. So something's going on behind, Unrivaled. I don't know.
The refs have their own agenda. That's why I'm like, and people have been saying this off rip. Like they've been trying to foul Angel out, helping teams win.
Yeah.
Like it's no reason the Rose should not have these games. And because Angel's the highest energy player on that team.
Yeah.
Last night we saw the Rose play, for Angel, and they actually played like they are trying to earn a check for once. Fee and Stewie need to hold them deposits because some people are just playing like it's a rec center. But ultimately,
Sabrina.
I think we got to keep in mind, like, Angel does not have the same rope that other players have, especially, seems to be one of your favorite players in Indiana because. Yeah, I picked that up. But yeah, so she gets the benefit of having teammates when she's charging at players and stuff. She gets the benefit of having teammates hold her back. If Angel did that, she would get ejected every time. So I think we need to be realistic and recognize that waving your hand off at another player shouldn't even get you a tech. Cussing at a
that
ref.
was fun though. That was exciting.
I was like, exactly.
That was nice.
Had they let Angel play that game out, literally, she would have that Unrivaled would have got so many more viewers just because of the back and forth. But instead, the refs decided to make it about themselves. This reffing is worse than the NBA. My goodness, they're treating her like they treat Chris Paul. I'm like, y'all, it's not about you. And I really hope, I hate to say somebody should lose their job, but he should lose his job. Like,
no, it wasn't his fault. It was the second one, the lady that he was trying to come over. I saw him come over to her to tell her it's okay, calm the situation down, and she just already gave her the tech. So it was over.
Yeah, but I mean, we even saw a couple weeks ago, one ref was being reactionary in the NBA. She tossed Embiid in the second quarter. She had to go back and say, undo the tech, apologize for overreacting, and allow Embiid back into the game. That's the kind of thing that saves you your job. I don't like, and I don't want that man to be reffing because it's clear he has his own agendas if he's not betting on the games. So
that's possible.
So I feel like
should at least run onto the court and pull her aside or do something. You see, she's affected by the situation. Just go pull her aside, help her.
I mean, that's the coach's job. And instead, Nola was over there checking out as a race. See what she about to do. Nola was smiling at the end because, respectfully, Nola was smiling at the end because she's like, oh, I could put Azrae back in. Okay, yeah, that's great.
No names, nobody care. I don't know her. Like,
right, that's what I was like. We literally did not come respectfully because Azrae played a good game yesterday, I guess. But nobody came to see Azrae play. She did well on her birthday, but usually. Anyway, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, just leave it at that. Happy birthday, Azrae.
Happy birthday, Azrae.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you, Toya.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you coming up, being brave enough to come up and step into the lion's pit. But you made it out unscathed. We gotta give you your props. But I appreciate you.
All right, guys. Take care, y'all.
All right, thank you, Toya.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Miss Goody Two Shoes, I see you in the building. What's going on? You there? Miss Goody Two Shoes. Yeah.
You took all stuff off mute, but
yeah. Can you hear us, Miss Goody Two Shoes? Oh, I don't know. All right, Key, get back in here.
What specifically? What specifically? Are we still
Lord.
talking?
No, they well, I don't know if you had some, more things on what Toya was saying, because you popped up on screen like you wanted to get into the mix, so I thought you had something to say. That's why I came to you.
No, not to specifically what she said.
Okay, all right. What you got to address? Come on, let's talk to the people.
Oh no, I didn't know if we started like a whole different thing or if we
No,
still
we was talking about some of the
We did start
pickups.
we did start the topic about Jeff P trying to make it all Teaspoon and Kennedy Carter
Okay.
fault. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. To that, yeah. I mean, I've been saying he a liar. He makes things. He contradicts himself. He says the statement and then literally goes and gets something that's an exact statement, right? So I don't. Vets didn't want to come here to play with Teaspoon. Teaspoon's literally playing with Vets, and they're making comments saying they will run through a wall for her. So that's a lie. He said that he wanted somebody with more experience. And I'm not going to say Tyler doesn't have more experience per se, but Tyler still doesn't have head coach experience, just like Teaspoon did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you really, you know what I'm saying? What you really trying to say? So that's another lie. I already have stated kind of how I feel about the Kennedy Carter thing. Ultimately, and then re-signing Dana is contradicting his statements. Re-signing someone like Dana, but then letting Kennedy Carter go. You know what I'm saying? So he's just a contradicting person. He a liar. That's just what he do. He a politician. You know what I mean? And that's that's how he gonna get down.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick, man?
Yeah.
What I honest opinions, man. What do you think they're gonna do about this Kennedy Carter, man? Is Kennedy Carter gonna find her way on a WNBA team, man? Because it's unfortunate, man, that we don't have no news on any team. Like, I mean, it's starting to be mind-boggling, man. A talent that good, man. I know she got some other things going on, but not to even see in these teams, like any sources coming out saying that she's in the midst of finalizing a deal to sign with so-and-so. That's what's so mind-boggling.
If Kennedy Carter doesn't get picked up, in my opinion, you already know that they are actively out here trying to blackball Kennedy Carter. I just don't understand how all these other. I mean, 'cause she's a really great player. So yeah, you're right. We've been seeing all these different signings to these different teams, and she hasn't been signed. And I think it's just unfortunate that at the expense of his own organization and winning games, he went on this media tour of dissing Kennedy Carter. So to the point that he don't want nobody to pick her up because he released her because he didn't want to keep her. I just at the expense of your own team success, I just think it's nasty work. I don't know what else to say on it. I'll let y'all go.
All right, just one second. Let me address this, man. Hey, shout out to Daily Dose of Tea, man. I'm glad that you're back. Appreciate you coming back, man. We've been missing you. I appreciate you, and also I appreciate you becoming a member of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast channel. I appreciate everything, man, and we welcome you back with open arms, man. So we appreciate you. Hope all is well. All right, now go ahead, Keisha. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was just saying, I mean, the thing, I don't know if, I don't know. I'm gonna let the rest of the panel go because I got to think a little bit more because I don't know how you leave 17, 18 points a game off a team in the W.
Yeah.
Even if she didn't work out at a certain organization, you know?
That's the
I think she'll get signed though. I think she's gonna get signed.
What teams you thinking of, Key? What teams you thinking of?
I'm thinking Sun. I'm thinking Seattle. I'm thinking
You think the Sun could use her?
Golden State possibly. They might just throw her in there for a little fun. You feel me?
You said for a little fun?
I mean, they tanking, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? For the next 2 seasons, they in the Juju sweepstakes, so they might throw her in there for some fun. I'm not really sure. I can't say like exactly what's. I do think she'll end up on a team, and even if it's not, you know, immediately, I do think like it might be something similar to Teaspoon. You know what I'm saying? And I know that was like a really personal thing.
Uh-huh.
And that's what got her in the door. But it could be like just a sign on, you know. You know, like a training camp, you know, something like that. You know, if she's willing to take it, right? That's the part of it too, because I think she could get offers and then she might say, nah, you know, that doesn't work for me. Right. And we may never know that. So it's not that teams ain't looking at her and may not pick her. It might be that she says, that's not good enough for me. I feel like I should be getting a max contract or this or that or whatever. So they might throw her in there on Connecticut though. And you know, if she knows how to rebrand, then she'll get on any team and make it work. If she knows how to rebrand going into 2026.
Yeah.
So if she's smart, she'll get on a team. She'll keep her head down. She'll play really well, especially if she's the point of offense. That will be the Sun. It probably will be coming mostly from her. And she'll fix her image, right? Whatever, play nice. You know, my mom used to say it's the time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And you got to work with the system. She used to be like, the system is wrong. You know, and I know it is, but you got to learn how to work with it. So if she get any offer, I hope she signs, and I hope she just keeps her head down and does her thing. But I do think it's a possibility that she gets signed. That's my personal opinion. And I think it may be later in the season, if anything. Well, before the draft.
I hope so, man. I mean, I just hate to see a talent like that just get
There's a lot of people we haven't
ostracized
heard
out the
about.
league. You said what now?
I think there's a lot of people we haven't heard about, and the moves aren't done being made, right? Like, I think we're gonna hear more about trades. More trades coming.
You think Jeff P got any more in store?
No, he's
Actually,
no. I don't.
actually, sorry, go ahead, Key.
No, I mean, I just was gonna say I don't think he has anything that's gonna come that's gonna make us be like, okay, because everything he's done is not like off-putting, but it's not also like, okay, we want to get back in the car. It's like we walking down the sidewalk and Jeff is driving on the side, like saying sweet things, right? He trying to get your number, saying sweet things, and you
Trying
like,
to pick y'all up on the way home.
yeah,
huh?
you kind of
Yeah.
like I kind of like what he's talking about, but he hasn't done anything to make you get in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's gonna do anything. I think he's gonna walk off without giving him your number. You feel me? Because he's not gonna do nothing that really wins you over. I think he's gonna sign more people, but I don't think it's the people we had on our radar or we think will fit or anything like that. I think it's
But
gonna be
who are the signings though? Like who? Like Tina Charles. We try to say Tina Charles wouldn't be a bad fit, but now she's gone.
no. But remember,
Yeah.
so me and Keisha, we sat there and went through the whole entire. Do you remember that, the free agency list, right?
Mm-hmm.
We picked out hella players like that could possibly fit, free agents that could possibly fill in needs we need for right now. Good ones. Tina Charles was one, like you just said. Just a few different people. Has he signed any of the people we pointed out? I mean, I think we may have or somebody in the comments said Kia Nurse. But
Yeah, somebody did say Kia Nurse. Yeah.
Nah, I think bro Claude, I think he said that long time ago.
Kia
But
Nurse?
yeah, he said something about Kia Nurse long time ago, but I
didn't
gotta
talk
go
too
back.
much about it.
Yeah, I gotta go back and pull the tape on that.
It was one of the ones where, we wasn't like, yeah, he should go after her. It was like you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Nothing we have said Jeff P has done.
And that's my point. So no, I don't think he's gonna, I don't think that's gonna change. I think he's gonna continue to not do what we think. And I get it, like we're not coaches or, but some of the stuff is common sense to me for real. And I think he just grasping for straws and desperate. I think every team done, like I've heard y'all say, put him in a trick bag and he kept falling for stuff. And now he literally he's just like, damn, I gotta put together a roster at this point. So he's signing. No shade to these players, amazing players. That's not what I'm saying. I couldn't play in a W for 7 years, but he's signing throwaways to me. That's my opinion.
But man,
But,
my thing is, man, it's now it's getting down to the stretch run. You know what I'm saying? Like all the players that we made mention of, man, they just getting snatched up by these other organizations. And I'm looking at the Indiana situation. They swinging for the fences.
oh yeah, they going
all out. Yeah, they going all
out.
out, man. And
absolutely.
With the pieces that they brought in, and you go back to the incident that Caitlin Clark and DeWanna Bonner had last year. Now they teammates. You know what I'm saying? Now you brought some people in that could be some enforcers to keep Caitlin Clark calm down from spazzing out. You know what I'm saying? Let them do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? So they swinging for the fences. I don't see Jeff P swinging for the fences.
5 times. 5 times. If y'all think I'm not about to start a damn conspiracy theory page, I'm about to start another page, and it's going to be a conspiracy theory page about how they are purposely giving Angel a trash team. So to humiliate her, like they feel she humiliated Shorty. At this point, this is why I say your brain tries to make sense of things, and I cannot understand it. So now I'm about to start coming up with conspiracy. It could be a lie, but it's just like, what? We're about
you're gonna start acting like Bro Claude. These conspiracy theories, man.
Yeah.
Everything that Bro Claude has said has come to fruition. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to start feeling that way though. Do y'all hear what I'm saying though? Because we about to play them 5 times, and they knocking free agency out of the park. The Fever are knocking it out of the park. Number 1. Number 2, we are not knocking it out of the park. What does that equate? 5 games of possible. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
it equates to that the Fever have a better GM than we do,
and a better team than we do.
They're trying to give her the ring because that's the one thing that she lacks of.
I mean, they're trying to. I think they're trying to give her MVP.
But you can't knock the Indiana organization.
No, I'm not. This is not a slander.
I'm not knocking them for that. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not a slander of the Fever or CC. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But my point is what our GM and our team is not doing, and it's like you start. It's not true though. I don't think that's it. But then you start to think like, yo, is this on purpose? Green thing with her finger? Is it because she did this? So now
you know what?
It is because that's what she lacks. That's the one thing she lacks. She's never won a championship, so that's the one thing she lacks. If she gets that, it is what it is. It's just like, today she decided to go put up her jersey, retire her jersey, the same day as Asia Wilson retired her jersey. Come on now.
It's like you can't ignore it. They want you to, but you ignore these things. You can't ignore it. Why would you not choose a different day? As an organization, not even Caitlin, like as an organization, why not choose a different day? You know what I'm saying? So
and then
listen,
I'm
chomping at the bit a little bit, Key.
While they was doing it.
Not even just that.
And salute to everybody. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm chomping at the bit a little bit, but
your audio is jacked up, man. What's going on, man?
It's like
I'm in the house. I'm in the house and I'm on my phone. I don't know what to tell you.
You sound
fine. I'm in the house and I'm on the phone.
Before didn't sound good.
I don't know.
Now you sound fine.
I know, man.
Go ahead.
Like, was it sound bad? Like
now it sounds fine. Whatever you were doing before, it didn't.
All right. No, I just was sitting there, and I know sometimes we misspeak. Like I was looking at what people were saying in the chat, right? But then I just sit there and I thought about it, right? Like talking about all the moves that got made for the Fever. Really don't care really what too much, they got going on. I'm trying to see what the Liberty doing. But then I just thought about it. The 2 biggest pieces they picked up went there. They went there on their own free will. Natasha Howard and Bonner both were free agents. They had the choice to go where they wanted to go. The Sophie Cunningham move, which is like, okay, that's a bench player, so to speak, that you took, right? But Bonner and Howard actually chose to go there after what AT said about the Fever fans, after the incident with Bonner and it was a little slight dust up in the playoffs with Bonner and CC, and what Natasha Howard's wife said about the Fever fans, and they chose to go there. I just sat there and was thinking about that.
Okay,
So I don't know what that says.
you say they chose to go there, right? It had to be some kind of listen, hold up, Wody. It had to be some kind of negotiations. Yeah, they chose to go there, but it had to be some kind of negotiations where I'm getting X amount of dollars. You know, they're not going nowhere if they're gonna get lowballed. So it had to be some
That could be that.
negotiations where they would, sit down with the ownership and they was gonna give them this amount of money, right? They was free to go anywhere they wanted to go, but maybe Indiana gave them the better price.
That's of course with that, but then now I'm sitting there thinking about again with the amount of cap space that was available. What the Sky had like $900K to play with, so they could have literally threw almost the max at both Bonner at basically anybody out there. They could probably throw the max at like two people.
We're gonna leave Chicago out of this. I want to focus on what you said about they chose to go there.
Yeah, which is not. I'm sitting there thinking about it.
But hold up, well, free agency don't work like that. As an unrestricted free agent, it don't work like that. Your team sits down and talks to these organizations, and if these organizations don't hedge on, the amount of money that their client wants, then they're not going to sign them, right? So they probably walked away from a couple negotiations, right? So now you get into Indiana, like, okay, Indiana throwing some money at them. Okay, I'm going to take this. It's suitable.
I mean, they went there. They went there.
Was
go ahead, Tony.
with drafted with the Indiana Fever in 2010.
Oh, hold up, say that one more time.
Tina Charles, she was drafted with the Indiana in 2010.
Nah, Tina was drafted.
No, she was drafted with Phoenix.
No, she was drafted with the.
No, Tina was
They
drafted.
were even reporting that she was drafted by the Mercury.
No. Tina was drafted with the Sun. Howard was drafted with Fever.
Oh well, yeah. No, Howard was drafted with the Fever. Okay. And I mean, if you want to hold so much weight to that, I mean, yeah. And then Courtney Vandersloot is back where she started with the Chicago Sky. I'm just looking at it like
they went there they want to win, okay, and they think that they can help win. That's half the battle, and then
that's the next thing too.
I never said this isn't so. Intelligence is a big thing, right? Because I never said that's not what I said, right? Because I'm not saying these players went there because they wanted to. I didn't even touch on the players themselves going there. I'm just saying they built a better team and look at what we're doing, right? So I was saying when Angel did the ring shit, right? It was humiliation for certain people and in certain people's eyes. We played them 5 times next season, and it could possibly, depending on how we finish off our slots, it could possibly be, what I'm saying, like, dang, they done lost 4 out of 5 games to the Fever. That's what they're gonna focus on. They're not gonna focus on us losing to other teams like that. They're going to focus on our losses to the Fever. You know what I'm saying? Like another year of them losing. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was saying. Now, that is not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I said. I'm just saying, like, you start to grasp at straws because why isn't Jeff making any moves in free agency that, you know what I'm saying, will get us.
Yeah, you might be trying, but they got the money.
Hold on. At least middle of the pack team, or maybe low, like 7 or 8 spot. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? You swinging for obviously, but build us a damn team that could at least get us first round. Cool. We cool with that.
Yeah.
Maybe we win 2 out of the 5 games, 3 out of 5. Maybe we don't win them all.
Well, let's see how Tyler Marsh, what type of system he run. You make absolutely good sense. I'm just like looking also among with some of the slight conversation here and there that y'all having, and more so my response is some of the things that I'm seeing in the chat, and not trying to put nobody in the chat on blast. I know sometimes people just be saying things as a fan, it be fan takes in the chat, you know what I mean, so on and so forth, right? But then when I heard or when I seen, I don't remember if I read or seen, when somebody was like, yeah, they stack in the deck, like, yeah, the script is written. But I'm like, but wait, hold up. I just sat there and I thought about it. They were like, yeah, Bonner. And then somebody said traded Bonner, the Bonner trade in the chat. I'm like, wait, hold up, wait, Bonner wasn't traded there. That was actually she picked up and said, yeah, the bread is there. And then think about this, even though like it's a slight thing, right? Every year from year to year is different. The Fever made the playoffs though. The Sky didn't. So then if you want to say like, okay, a chance to win, at least you're going to an organization or a team that was in the playoff picture and didn't do like the Connecticut Sun, which they're not getting nobody because they were in the playoffs and they blow it up. Anybody going there, you're kind of out of your mind unless you're taking international players. Like where there was no major moves or no major losses to the actual team. Like say like Seattle. If Seattle picks up somebody, they got a
Where are you
great
going with
chance
this,
to be
my
in the
brother?
championship picture.
Man, you know how y'all
I'm
got to get the
saying that there was no
variables in
major
play.
losses on the Fever team, right?
Voted.
So
Well, we
so
wasn't
they
even
are
talking
more than
about that.
likely have a chance to repeat, go back to the playoffs, whereas the Sky weren't in the playoffs at all. So if somebody's saying they're going somewhere to trying to win, it makes sense to go to a team that was in the playoffs last year. You get what I'm saying? If they didn't make no significant moves on their roster. If it's basically they bringing back the same roster.
But hold on, Wody.
We wasn't talking about that.
Dewana Bonner is married to AT, and Phoenix was in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't she go where her wife is?
I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
They was
Which
in the
it makes no
playoffs
They
sense to
too.
me.
went there.
Trouble
They
in
went
the
there
house.
because they
Trouble in the
think
house.
they went there because they think there is a chance that they could get somewhere. That's all that is.
No, they thinking they can get a title. Let's make no
Yes.
mistake.
Yeah,
It ain't
yes.
about the playoffs. They thinking they can win it.
I
exactly.
agree with you. I agree, Keisha.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Also, let's keep a slight in mind too. Dewana Bonner probably likes Stephanie White. She played for her, and she probably like her.
she did.
But it's
And she
all
gonna
good
come
though. I
off.
ain't worried
She
about
gonna
it.
come off the bench for her. Yeah, you're right.
No, see, now Dewana's gonna start.
Really.
So
Dewana, like
So
you
let's
can't,
get to it.
you can't.
Okay, so
Even if it ain't gonna
Caitlin gonna
be
start. Kelsey Mitchell gonna start. Aaliyah Boston gonna start.
right,
Natasha Howard gonna start. And you think the
definitely
fifth
start
person is gonna be Dewana Bonner?
at the small forward. Yeah, it's gonna be like
Okay.
it's gonna be a fairly big lineup. It's gonna be a
Well,
tall lineup. As a
Lexi
matter of
Hull,
fact, their whole lineup
Lexi
except
Hull
Kelsey
is
gonna be
coming
6
off
foot
of the
nothing.
bench.
Lexi Hull coming off the bench again.
That's what he's
And
saying.
you got Stephanie Cup, but you forget about they got Sophie Cunningham who plays a 2 or 3, and Lexi Hall who plays a 2 or 3. So yes, Dewan is probably, unless they want to bring offensive firepower off the bench, then yeah, that makes sense. But you got
Because
two
otherwise,
offensive
the bench.
players. You got two
That's why.
offensive players coming off the bench.
Let me tell you something, Walter. That's why their aspirations are very admirable. But you're not gonna win a title without a bench. And to put Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, what's the other Dantes? You think that's
Oh yeah, they got Jalen Brown too, who was with the Dallas Wings, who's a great defensive guard too. I don't know if
They
they're
don't
gonna
got
keep her.
Jalen Brown. No, they don't.
Yeah, they picked up Jalen Brown.
No, they didn't. Dallas Wings picked up Jalen Brown.
For what they showed in movement, Jaelyn Brown, the light skinned chick with the
yeah,
dreads,
yeah,
six
she
one.
did go
They
to the
showed her.
Fever. Yeah,
She
Yeah,
went to
she
the
did.
Fever.
Yep,
yes.
she did.
Oh, my
I was
bad.
watching her and
Yeah,
watching
she's
her
going
play with
to
the
the
Wings. I was
Fever.
like, yo, who this girl is? She jumped off my screen one
Well,
game. I
they
watched her
got
play.
that, but see, she didn't sign with them. They got her in the trade with Dallas.
Well, yeah.
My thing is,
So
okay,
they might keep her, and then since they let go, I feel like I'm advocating, and my team is still yet to make a move.
yeah,
So I'm
facts.
kind
But
of
I'm just
disappointed.
like,
You
I
know
don't.
what?
I'm like, how do we?
You know would be
I said
great
what I said. How
if
do we get on talking about Fever's lineup and all of that?
oh
Wody
No,
no.
It
Mack,
was
just
y'all
part of
let
the
saying.
Wody,
moves.
y'all
Part of
I
the
let
blame
moves.
y'all let
Yuki.
Wody Mack
I
come in
blame
here and cause
Yuki.
that
You started
confusion.
it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't start it. All I said
No,
was
Wody gonna do what Wody
y'all
gonna
talking
do.
about our
And
GM and him not
yeah,
making moves,
yeah.
right?
But Key, this is what they do. This is what they do
You know
over
what?
here.
You know what this
You know,
guy
I
This,
don't
can
know
do?
who be
Hold
sending them
on.
over here. I don't know
You
who
know what
this
this guy
person
can
is.
do?
99. What is this? 99 problems. Who
hold
sent
on, K-Sap.
who sent him?
This is the second
Let
second
me just
second
say this one thing, guys.
Go
Wody
ahead.
Mack, and to everybody on the panel. When the season start, Wody Mack, I don't want to hear no excuses about it's the coach. It's the one about him.
Yep.
It's Natasha Howard. They better come out the gate humming.
All I'm sitting here saying, no, Keisha is like, no, because like I said, like as I'm sitting there and just observing myself, I'm like, wait, hold up, my team ain't made no moves yet. So like, I don't
You
feel
talking
like I'm
about celebrity?
advocating over here.
I think
Yeah,
I
like
think
we
you're
ain't made no
undercover.
moves yet.
I
I
think you're
heard they
undercover
trying to get
Fever
the
Hey,
fan
we
top
can
too.
just
25
take
from the
Lexi
Sun
Hall
for
from
your
them.
team.
We can
Yeah.
just take Lexi Hall from them and see if we can get Brittany
Yeah, they
We
don't
Stars.
would have
need.
to trade. We would have to trade for Lexi Hull. They don't want. We don't
We'll
have
give
no
her the 10,
trade
10 pick.
value.
We can give them the 10 pick.
Yeah. Hey, let me let Tim get in here, man. Tim, I'm glad you're back, man. I know it's probably 4
What?
a.m. over there in Germany, man. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, my man, KSAP.
What's
Oh,
up,
Sister
man?
Lakeisha,
Hey,
WB Universe, Woody Mac. Who else is that? Sister Tony. Man, I'm blind. I can't even see who the other person is. But anyway, greetings to everyone on the panel. Greetings to everyone in the chat. Yeah, KSAP, it's like
Enough.
almost 3 a.m. over here, man. But it's all good. Hey, listen, man, Chicago, man, listen, man, Jeff P, he's just dragging his feet because he had an opportunity for the Sky to go out here and, handle business, So, like, I don't know, man, and I can't really say the sister who was WB Universe. No, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I just think, for one,
I don't either.
the Fever, their GM, she came from the Indiana Fever and she helped build them up. So she has a lot of experience as far as like constructing rosters. And they figured out that they needed some veteran presence because their team was young. And I think with Dewana Bonner and Howard, the Fever, remember the Fever played Dallas a couple of times last when they played Connecticut. So I believe, Howard, they got to see the Fever up close and personal, and Connecticut did too. So I think with Bonner and Howard, they probably was just like, well, look, we've seen this team, we played this team, and plus two, Stephanie White coached Bonner. So I believe that made it kind of easy for both of them to kind of like be like, okay, well, this will be a good, this will be a good place for me to. And Bonner, she's what, 37, right? Is she 37? I
yeah,
think she's
she up
37.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So she may have looked at it as this might be her best opportunity to get a ring. So because the team is, you got the three core, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin, and then Stephanie White. She wanted to add some veterans, so they got Bonner, Howard, and Sophie Cunningham. So they got the three veterans, and so yeah, I think that's all it was. And Jeff P, look, man, everybody's saying the Fever's trying to stack the deck, but if you're a good GM and you have a young nucleus like Chicago with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, you would want your GM to go out there and surround them with veteran talent and also some more young talent. So I believe it's just the Fever, man. They swinging for the fences because they know what they got. Just like Chicago, man. If I had Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, if I'm Jeff P, I'd have been swinging for the fences. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had every opportunity to talk to Tina Charles, Dewana Bonner, AT, Alyssa Thomas, all the free agents, all that. Now, like K-Sap said, most of the big names are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're gonna do, but I hope. Listen, I think Angel Reese. I've been watching some of her Unrivaled games. Like, she's doing her thing. Oh, I wanted to say this too, K-Sap and Lakeisha. See, me personally, that's why, man, I wasn't too pumped up about Unrivaled, about the stars of the stars going, because what Angel's going through, man, she could have looked. Angel don't need the money. That's just a fact. She don't need the money from Unrivaled. Then she has the proper people around her. Tyler Marsh he's a player development type coach, right? Then Lisa Leslie, there's a lot of Hall of Famers who would love to, work with Angel Reese. So she could have been working in the off season, what I'm saying, on her own. You know what I'm saying, with her personnel and with her coach, developing her game, and with not the stress that she's dealing with on arrival with the coach and all the shenanigans. So, but like I said, man, Chicago, they still, like I said, man, Jeff P, he just missed the mark, man. That's
Yeah.
all. And the Fever just, can't be mad at them. Their GM did exactly what she said she was gonna do when they hired her. So, But that's all I got, man. That's all I got for y'all tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Tim, man. I hope
Yes,
everything's
sir.
going well for you over there in
Get
Germany,
some
man.
sleep, Tim.
Yeah, we glad you
No,
back, man.
I ain't going to sleep yet. I'm gonna fall back and listen to some more for
Yeah,
about another
it's
hour.
about time you come back in here and get this hot lava. It's about time. Hey, man, I gotta get my man Bro Gad in here, man. It's been a minute.
Oh, wait a minute,
I'm
man.
glad that you safe and sound. We was kind of worried about you, man. You kind of dipped off on us, man. But for people that don't understand Bro Gad, you just gotta let Bro Key. I don't know if you ever can listen. I don't know if you ever come across this brother Bro Gad, but you just gotta let Bro Gad speak, man. You gotta let him
He a
speak.
troll.
He's a troll, and he will try to cause all kinds of confusion, but we don't let him have it over here. Go ahead, my man, Bro Gad.
Welcome back, Cullum.
That's the kind of introduction I get. That I'm a troll.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome back,
We
bro.
had to
God.
put that out
I
there, man.
miss
Come on,
you.
man.
I miss you, bro. God.
We've been
miss
asking
you, Bro
about you, man.
Gad.
We've been concerned
We
about you,
miss you,
man.
bro. God.
I can't stay too long, right? Because I got to dip again. Right? I'm just popping in real quick. But I just want to ask. I just want to get some opinions real quick. Me personally, like I said, I think Aaliyah Boston is the best player on the team, or the most impactful. The most impactful. But I just want to get some opinions real quick. Would most of us agree that Kelsey Mitchell is better than Caitlin Clark on this team? Would most of us agree?
Here we go.
Look,
I just want to ask this. It's a simple question.
I was saying that all last year, but everybody was trying to kill me. Go ahead.
All right, good. All right, good. That means that at best, Caitlin is the third best player. Is Natasha Howard better than Caitlin Clark? She brings defense and she's efficient. Might she be better than Caitlin Clark?
Where are you going with this, Bro Gad? Where are you going?
It's a yes or no question.
He's trying to put us in the trick bag.
If she's better, just say she's better.
I'm gonna say
at least you know it's a trick bag,
Yeah.
Keisha.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, of course she's better.
All
She's a
right,
veteran.
so
She
now
plays
you're telling me
defense.
that
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark is the fourth best player on my team. Do you think DeWanna Bonner is better than her too?
Not at this current time, no.
Not at this current gesture
No.
in her career.
All right, so all I'm gonna say is if Caitlin Clark is the fourth best player on my team, Indiana Fever winning a championship.
All right, that's all you want
End
to
of
say.
story.
You're gonna
End of story.
You're gonna drop the mic.
That's it. That's
All
it.
right,
That's all you want to say, and you're gonna be
That's
around
all I
when
want
the
to say.
season starts,
And
right?
don't hide, man. When the
Don't
season
hide
starts,
from us
man.
now.
Oh, I'll be around.
Don't
Trust
go on
me.
another 6
We
months
get the
sabbatical.
pot out.
I'll be around. I'll be around, bro. If Caitlin Clark is the fourth or the fifth best player on the Indiana Fever, the Indiana Fever are title contenders.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna drop the mic. Aaliyah Boston looks like trash in Unrivaled.
I don't really care because Unrivaled don't mean shit, dog.
Okay,
you're
but
talking
look,
about the WNBA.
Hey, she better go get in shape.
Kyle Copper look like trash and Unrivaled too, bro. But when it comes to the W, she knows she's gonna turn up.
Hey, we've been talking.
You know
about
she's
that,
gonna
though.
turn up. All
We've
right,
been talking
good.
about that. Hey, Aaliyah Boston is downright trash. All right.
All right. But look, bro, go and win your Unrivaled ring. Go and show it off. Talk about how you're the world champions on Unrivaled. I've been watching, and I'm cheering for those ladies. But if you think that an Unrivaled ring is gonna mean more than a WNBA ring, go watch some more Unrivaled. Support that league. Make sure it grows. But no one's gonna care.
Let me ask you a question.
WNBA champions.
Let me ask you a question. Does Caitlin Clark got a ring?
She ain't got no ring. She don't need
All
to.
right.
It's coming right now.
All right.
2025.
All right.
2025. 2025. Book it.
All right.
Well, look. Can you please schedule a crash out session at the end of the season for Bro Gad when they don't get it?
Hey,
we're gonna let you come over here and crash out all you want, man.
All right.
Somebody said a Big Ten championship. Come on, man. Y'all guys, man. All right, Bro Gad, man. Go back and go back and do what you got to do, man. But we
all right, later, people. Later, people. It was good.
Later, bro, Gad.
All right,
I know people. We focused on one thing enough again already. There's
Mac,
been no
that.
significant.
Hold up. Hold up, Wally Mac. Chill out. Nah, you're not gonna start causing no more. Hey, check this out, man. Let me do the second free giveaway, man. I got some names in the entry, man. Let me go ahead and pull them up. We're gonna spin the wheel. Let me go ahead and get this wheel up on the screen. Y'all see the wheel? Everybody see the wheel? We got the names in the what's your name? And we're going to spin it. Here we go. See who the lucky second winner is. Oh, it just missed you. We got a winner, TL. TL, if you in the chat, I don't know who you are, but if you in the chat, go ahead and send your information over to the email that I put on the screen, and you know we'll get to that. So go ahead and put your email. If you got to be present. If you're not present, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to respond that you're still in the chat. If you're not in the chat, we're gonna pick another winner. All right, Waldy Mac, go ahead and say what you got to say now.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a super disappointment if they not at least in the championship game. To say that they gotta win it, because I know they didn't make no significant moves yet, and I'm not even counting what they're gonna do with the draft. But I have a feeling, I said this last season about Seattle. Maybe I'm eventually be right, but I just having a strong feeling about the Seattle Storm. Like that's my favorite contender right now, besides my own team, and hopefully we can run it back. But we'll see what the moves is. But I'm looking at Seattle.
Okay.
Are you trying to say that the Fever gonna beat out the Storm, the Aces, Liberty, and what's the other team?
I mean, even Phoenix gonna be somewhere around Atlanta. I mean,
come on now, you're not thinking straight.
And I just want to put this for you, Sister Tony. Natasha Howard is a significant upgrade and a good defender when she want to be. Aaliyah Boston is another year better, right? I mean, for the most part,
man,
the teams that we looking at contenders starting
let me cut you off real quick, Waldy Mac. You know what, man?
He think they're gonna beat the Lynx too.
Man, let me tell y'all something about Waldy Mac, man. Waldy Mac will cause confusion if you let him cause confusion.
He talking about I see how them bang.
I don't know where Waldy Mac is. Like, you know, are you a Fever fan? I mean, like, what's going on, Waldy? Talk to us.
Hold up. You did not hear me? I said that my favorite contender is the Seattle Storm.
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't talk nothing about New York, man. I don't understand, like,
I talk basketball strictly though. I don't put my fandom in it.
No, it's not.
I only put my fandom in it when I say Jalen Brunson is the best point guard in the NBA.
No,
that's the only time you hear me say something logical.
We're not talking about the NBA. We're talking about your WNBA team, but you always, it's like you a flipper. You're a flopper.
Hold on, K-Step. Let's go player for player. He think Natasha Howard gonna be able to do something with Jonquel Jones?
Nah, she not guarding Jonquel. That's still a Aaliyah Boston job. Natasha is gonna be guarding some threes, some fours. That's what Natasha gonna do. The only thing that you would hope she could do is slow down some of the players that she's gonna be guarding, but not Aaliyah Boston still. Hopefully she take a step. They would hope she take a step defensively and she can be competent. Because again,
you got me on here defending the Liberty, and you a Liberty fan.
That's what he do.
Because you are not support. I haven't heard.
That's what he do, Tony.
To hear you say something about the Seattle Storm right now. You have not said anything but I like the Seattle Storm.
He be making up his own narratives, man.
I said last season too, Tony. I said last season too, Tony. Even when that last season started, when they picked up Skylar, I like what Seattle got going.
Now. Don't try to move the goalposts. We're talking about what you just said now. You've been talking about the Fever. You got even Key confused at one point because we started talking about the starting five for the Fever. And now you come up here trying to convince us that the Fever is going to beat all these big teams just like that.
No, all I said is as it's concerning.
Going to allow them to win like that.
No, all I said is it's concerning the Fever, Tony. If all I'm saying is as the way that the roster is,
Fever fan, I need to know. Fever fan, Storm fan. Which one is it? Because you sounded more like
I'm not a fan of the Storm, but I'm a basketball fan.
Confusion.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not a fan of the Storm, but I'm a basketball fan.
How did Seattle get in this, man? How does Seattle get in this
Because
equation?
I like the way that their roster is constructed
So what
defensively,
does that have to
offensively is
do? What
balanced.
does that have to do with what we talking about? Like I
Now,
said,
as far as
you create your own stuff, man.
yeah,
You know that?
I just be talking ball, man. I just be talking ball
But
as
that's not
is.
that
Is
wasn't
what I
even in the
see.
cards. Like Seattle wasn't even in the cards, man.
Well, I brought that up. I brought that up in passing. I said unless they win it all, or they at least get the Fever, get to the championship game, it's a big letdown because of all these pieces that they got. But for me, if you would ask me, I think the Storm is really the best chance to come out.
You think the
Outside of
Storm gonna
again my
win the
Liberty.
title
Over the Lynx. Over the
over the
Lynx.
Lynx and your Liberty?
Come on
And
now,
why?
dude.
But again,
Let's
even you
stop
think
the
about the Lynx.
madness.
Why wouldn't they be able to compete? Why wouldn't the Liberty or the Storm be able to compete player for
Liberty
player
gonna
with
be
the Lynx?
good. We'll be up in there. But you trying to say that they gonna beat the Lynx who were in the championship last year? Come on now.
2 years, I would
You
say
say you
only
talk
because of
about
the fact that
basketball,
they're
but
2
you're
years.
not really talking basketball, man. You coming here to cause confusion.
Two,
That's what you
two
do.
years, 2
That's
years
what you
together,
do.
the same team, no significant changes besides Jewel Lord, the same team together, and they got a high draft pick, a high draft pick player coming in. 2 years together, so I could see them, and they got the best defensive. They got the best defensive center in the league in Ezzy Magdeborg.
All right, check this out, man. Hey,
Okay.
TL did not respond, so I don't know if she's in the chat. I don't know if she left the building, so she's not here to get her gift. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna do before we get up out of here. I'm gonna do 2 more real quick. I got y'all's names in here, and let me go ahead and get their wheel back up here. Just 1 second, man. Let me see. Let me see here. So let me go ahead and spin this wheel. All right, we're gonna do it again. Here we go.
Spin it.
Ooh, John Shaft. If John Shaft is in the chat, make sure these people are in the chat.
I
You know,
just
when you
seen
try,
him say something.
I saw him say something. Hey, when you try to give something away free, man, where they be running at, man? They run to hide from you. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, what my son got here? Dang. All right. So John Shaft, man, if you're in the chat, man, go ahead and oh, you here? Okay, let me send me an email to this with your size and your address so I can get that sent out to you. I'm putting my email in here, man. So John Shaft is our second winner. Let me see. All right. Dang, I'm over here tripping. All right, I'm gonna do another one. All right, now let's do this next one real quick. Let's go ahead and remove him. We're gonna do one more. And I might be feeling a little froggy. I might do 2 more. I got about 30 of them hoodies I can give away. Let me see. All right. So y'all see it? It's up on the screen. Let me go ahead and y'all ready? So here, let me see. So yeah, John Shaft is in here. Okay. All right. So we good.
Oh, he just won?
Yeah, John Shaft. Yeah.
I was just looking at his comment too, and it's just like, yo, sometimes again, he's one of those people. No shade at all. You got your take. But he's one of those people when I read their comments, I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
All right, hold up.
That's what I feel about you, Wody Bank.
BU. I'm gonna go ahead and hey, look, I'm gonna go and throw some names up on here. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna go and throw some more names on here.
So, Sister Tony,
I
tell you, I explained to you one reason why.
With this whole conversation about how we're talking about fever. All of a sudden we're talking about fever, and then you jump from fever. Now we go into the Seattle Storm, and then now we're going to probably jump to another team. And I don't know what you, man. You all over the place.
I will say
My conversation style is very linear. My conversation style is very linear, Sister Tony.
All right, let me go ahead and do this giveaway real quick. All right, BU, I put your name on there. So your name is on there. Since you didn't want to answer no question, but your name is on here. We're going to spin it. The wheel is hot. Is it spinning, Keisha?
It's spinning.
Patricia
Look at
Burton.
that.
Patricia Burton. If you in the chat, I'm gonna
Say
give
something
you
right now.
2 minutes. If you in the chat, you gotta respond. I put the email on there, John Shaft. Dang, people. Oh man.
Patricia is there. She just responded.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, send an email to this
I don't
address.
see your email on
Yeah,
here.
I seen them too.
All right, I'm gonna put it on here.
I just for us
Just
talking
put it
about
on your
rebounding.
banner, KSAP. Just put it
I
on
am.
your banner at the bottom of the.
I'm putting it on there. I got it.
Just real quick the brother said something about rebounding. Who rebounds? Obviously, again, if you're watching and you're familiar with some of these players' games, you cannot tell me that Natasha Howard is not a competent rebounder or Aaliyah Boston is a competent rebounder. How many
Why are
rebounders
we
do you
talking
want?
about the fever? Can we talk about another subject, please?
He answered somebody in the chat.
Yeah, John Shaft said to KSAP, ask him about who gonna rebound, right? And that's why I said I found it funny. That's why when he said John Shaft just won, and I said that's who comment I was reading when he said that, and I'm like, are we joking here? The girl had a triple double. You know, it's not to say that she's a great rebound, but the girl had a couple of triple doubles with the rebound stat, so she's a decent rebounder for a guard. Cece, we talking right now, right? Just to answer his question, you said Natasha Howard, a decent rebounder. Aaliyah Boston, a decent rebounder. What type of rebounding are you talking about, sir?
That's what happens when Wody Mack comes on the panel,
This
y'all.
is not the fever show.
This
Yeah.
is a dub, man.
Yeah, this is what happens, man. I'm gonna do 2 more giveaways and then we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna do 2 more. Y'all gotta expect that from Wody.
You know what, Walter Mack? If you think they're gonna win it, hey.
No, I do not. No, I do not, Keisha. No, I do not, Keisha. I do not think they're gonna win it.
Hey, here we go. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do 2 more. Here we go. I'm gonna spin this wheel. Here we go. Is it spinning, Keisha?
It's spinning like a spinning top. Oh,
damn, BU was a late entry. And look, BU.
Congratulations, BU.
The email is on the screen. If you in the chat, the email is on the screen.
And look, y'all know who won. Don't be everybody emailing KSAP talking about send me a hoodie.
Nah, I know who.
I
know who won. It's only 3. It's so far as 3 winners. I'm doing 1 more.
I might mess with you and send you an email and say I won.
Nah, because they gotta have their name in there. All right, so we got John Shaft. We got the first winner was Twyla. She already responded. We got John Shaft. We got BU. And then this is, I think I messed something up. What you mean,
Patricia?
BU?
Patricia Bird.
No, we got John Shaft, Twyla, Patricia Burton, and BU. And I'm doing 1 more. This is the last one.
All right.
Yeah, you won, BU.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won. Now send that email.
Yeah, you
if
won,
I don't get
BU.
your email, I don't know where to send it to.
Need your name and your address when you send the email,
Address, man.
guys.
So y'all get that commemorative, exclusive, Simply Ball dropping camo hoodies.
Now let's spin it for the last time.
Yeah,
let's
spin it for the last time, and we're gonna get up out of here. Brooklyn 80s are gonna go live after this, man. So y'all go over to Brooklyn's 80 and show him love. But let's go ahead and get this last.
I ain't going over there unless he's giving away prizes.
Let me see. All right, let's go ahead and get this wheel. So BU is off of there. So let me go and bring the wheel back up, man. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Is it spinning, Keisha?
It's spinning. It's spinning. Slowing down. Terry Taylor.
Terry Taylor. All right, now Terry Taylor, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. If you in the chat, man, let's go.
Hey man. Terry Taylor, where you at, Terry Taylor? Terry Taylor.
Terry Taylor, and then we're gonna end the show. Come on, Terry
Somebody
Taylor.
said the Red Rooster. What the hell? Where Terry Taylor? Come on, Terry.
Uh-oh,
Where
Terry.
you at now?
See y'all. See people. See that's what they do. They just come in and jump out, man.
Terry Taylor, you about to lose your
Oh,
hoodie.
you about to lose it. Okay,
I know
BU.
somebody ain't just said that that's a fact. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs.
Yeah, my son just came in here and told me that. That's what
Interesting.
Yo, this has
Yeah.
been an interesting offseason, boy.
For the NBA, for real. Luka to the Lakers was just kind of like, what?
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought they was trolling.
No, I thought it was a fake report.
Yeah. Hold up, man. And it's
Terry
Yeah, I
Taylor.
can't
so
say
yeah.
how I know it was real. This dude, he's the biggest. His whole channel is dedicated to Bron, right?
Well, it's real.
When he started,
yeah.
when this dude started disrespecting Bron in his title, talking about Bron just snake AD, I'm like, but this man up there calling LeBron his king and his glorious king and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, it's real.
Oh, yeah, that's
As
my-
much
that's-
as he glazed Bron, now he disrespecting Bron. Wow.
Yeah, hey, that's my man locker room, man.
How
Don't
they seeing
disrespect.
How you know?
Look,
That's my man locker room, man.
How they seeing AD out the door in the dead of night? What's that?
Man,
What's that about?
AD asked for the wanted to play with a big, and then they ship him out, man. The organization got pissed off and said that AD slighted him.
Oh, okay.
But you know that's how they do, man. But yeah, let me go ahead and give this. Terry Taylor ain't in here, so
Yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah, so I
You might
don't
have
see
to
her.
fit-
So let me go ahead and do the last one, and then we're gonna get up out of here. All right, let me
You
see
might have to
here.
spin that again. Terry Taylor
Yeah,
is nowhere to be
Taylor,
found.
yeah, nowhere
And let
to
me
be
dip.
found.
I'm gonna wish y'all well. Let me get up out of here. Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, good.
See you later. Thanks for trolling, Wody
Yeah.
Mac.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right, here's the last one, man. Spin the wheel.
Tick, 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 tick. Mr. What? So
Mr.
Room
Romaswar. I
no.
don't know.
I don't know.
Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? I got you, Patricia. I got your email.
All right,
2 minutes and I'm
Mr.
up out of here.
Look, you gotta respond if you want a hoodie now.
Yeah. Yeah, she in Beaumont. Patricia in Beaumont, man. She up there where my wife's people at in Orange, Texas. Beaumont and Orange.
Mhm. There he is. He there, K.
Oh, he there. You got my email is on the screen. Send me an email, man, so you can get your hoodie.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Mr.
to all
Rum.
the winners. Next time we come back on the announcement, man, we giving away shot glasses. We giving away SBD coffee mugs. We giving away SBD snapbacks. We giving away SBD sweatsuits. What else we giving away? Dang, something else my
You
wife.
ain't got no electronic stuff?
Nah, no electronic stuff. Nah.
Sister Tona say we need an iPad or something.
We need some electronic stuff.
Nah, y'all can go buy them electronics. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate everybody that's in the chat, man. I got everybody. Appreciate all the winners. Well, congratulations to all the winners, man. And y'all will be rocking out. So yeah, appreciate everybody on the panel. Appreciate all the support and love. And we're gonna be up out of here. Make sure y'all go over to Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn is about to go live.
Appreciate y'all, chat.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Have a good one. Salute.
Salute.